Still hard to see from there, though. Yeah, I'm going to try a different camera angle in the future, I think. A camera angle that can show all the things. Oh, we should also change Sieg's mascot. Sieg's mascot. Let's see. Let's give you Primos and Miss Splitter. And for whatever reason, all of them are of like a weird size. So we're going to remove these and the helmet. And then we'll go over to Primo Gems. Make them a tad bigger. And I remember I was covering these with those Primo Gems. So that was kind of the point of them. Okay, we'll put this here. And then this last one, make it bigger. And we'll put that one here. Then Miss Splitter, make it bigger. And shove it over here. There we go. Maybe the first one needs to be moved a tad. Yeah, looks good. Bam, bam, bam. And we're good. Bam. Kaboom, baby. Now, the issue I had is I had to do... Oh, there's like... How many freaking quests are there? There are so many. Dakota! Welcome in, brother. To your favorite kind of stream. I know you love them. I know you love these streams where we play the Genshin game. It's a break every now and then, I suppose. From, you know, the grind of being a Viking or whatever. Let me just make sure I can see what you're saying. As long as you're having fun, that's what counts. Aww. Am I gonna have fun? We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes events just become like big grindy grinds. But we'll have to see how this one goes. Because I actually have like a butt ton of quests that I just haven't touched. Look at all these. Look at these. Look at all these quests that go forever. This one is also an important quest. This one I think is a timed one. Yokoso. How you been, buddy? How goes the Valheim grind? So you must be like endgame now, right? Like basically done. This is definitely by far the furthest I've been in the game. Okay, let's put all this away for now. Let's make some thingies. We've yet to defeat the final boss. We're pretty far, yeah. But you've beat the... What's it called? The big skeleton guy. The plains guy. Because I'm guessing he drops a thing that makes you able to do stuff with the Mistlands. Oh, yes. Probably that guy. Probably that one. That would be the one. I'm guessing he's going to be like weak to spirit damage. Yeah, he was fun. Nice. Yeah, I mean the dragon was fun too, except it was just like jank. It was so jank. So janky. And this is in 5 days too. There's so many things to do. Okay. Alright. I'm guessing we're going to listen to a lot of talking. So, prerequisite quest. Navigate. Let's navigate to this prerequisite quest. So first I should probably turn this down a tad. Oh, I can't actually control the YouTube music. Okay. Where's my YouTube music desktop app? I'm gonna buy, I think, like a mount for the camera where I can move it around. I want to put like the camera like off to the side here, maybe, to show more of this wall. I've lately been collecting so many things that I just want to like be able to show them, you know. Okay, I'm in the music app, and there's no volume button. Wow, that's impressive. It's pretty impressive to have a music player with no volume button. Oh, there it is. Found it. I'm always surprised with how loud even the most minimal volume on that thing is. Okay, I feel like I should probably use my resin first, so let's actually spend all our 5 stars on the Viridescent set. Just so I don't have to keep so many of them, you know? Nobody wants all that garbage. There's also these. Nah. Let's do Viridescent. Because I have all these objects that I'm not going to use, I think. And we just need them to go into the trash bin. Oh, well, this one's seems to be alright, actually. Maybe I'll keep that one. Just in case. I'm not really sure who would use this set, to be honest. So for this, we're basically, wow. Damn, dude. That's not exactly what we're looking for, but I'll take it. Wow, wow. What the hell? Of how, like, it's like a set I just don't really care about, and now I'm just getting, like, all these pieces I need. With all these crazy stats. I don't know if there'll be an HP mained wind character, but if there is one day, look at these elemental mastery pieces, dude. Damn. Just want to get rid of all these things. Get rid of them. I can't use these. I think these only require HP. Like, as long as I have HP, then we're good. And these, I'm pretty sure the set I got now is basically perfect. So we can just get rid of these. Gip boo. Geo damage. Crit rates. Attack. Elemental Mastery Energy Recharge, maybe. Because we basically just need Elemental Mastery Energy Recharge. And some, like, Elemental Mastery pieces, like, yeah, like this. Which is actually exceedingly rare, so... that was kind of lucky. That's kind of lucky, I think. Yeah, I don't think we'll do this scheme the whole time, though. Because even I can't deal with, like... just non-stop talking, you know? I can deal with, like, some talking. But it doesn't matter how good the story is, man. If it's just non-stop talking, I'm just gonna be like, that's it, straight in one ear and out the other. Already forgotten. Who is that character? Don't care. Skip. Nah, I don't ever skip, though. I probably should. Okay. Alright, so I feel like I've spent enough of those, so I can go back to this. No, it's going to be this one. This is the good one. I've discovered I need a haircut again. Already. Or I could just shave the sides off myself. And just like cut the top of it. And I also realized that the sound from the game is very quiet. Like, more quiet than anything else is. Wait, no, wait, I'm supposed to do this first. Whatever, it's fine. That's the easy part of going bald. You shave your head. You shave your own head. I think my coworker does that. He must. Yeah. I don't have to do that yet. And if my dad's any example of how I'll be going older, I think I'm gonna have hair for quite a long time. He's still got it. He's like 70 now. Hope. In a meeting, so lurking. All right, Mad Bro. You just smash the hell out of that meeting. You tell that meeting who's boss. And the boss is you. If you weren't sure where I was going with that, you're the boss. You're the boss. Smash that meeting. Yeah, get him. You tell that meeting. You say, hey, monthly figures and incomes. Yeah, stay in the black. Get out of the red. Because you gotta profit and margins. Profit margins. You guys can't really see it from here, so. See my little heart? My little Zelda heart? It glows, but you can't really tell, so I'm gonna have to like move around my setup. Isn't that cute though? I got like a little glowing master sword too. For all the Zelda stuff that's coming out. I got so many things that glow now for this shelf, but you can't even see it from this angle. So I definitely wanna. I think I'm gonna end up with more of like a side angle, just so I can show my shelf off. You have too much cool swag. It's true. I really do. I can't even display everything I want to display. Like, it's just not visible on camera. I think I need one. I think I need a camera that has better resolution if I want to actually show like all the stuff I have. Because otherwise it just doesn't show up, you know? Here's this thing. Yeah, dummy. But I can never get myself to set up a display or even buy the actual props. I buy this stuff automatically just because I'm interested in them. But lately I've been buying things that light up specifically because like I'm like, oh yeah, that'll look good on stream. I love things that light up. Like I like the look of it. Like if I switch over to this, like if I had some more light up stuff here and like here and here, if this is all lit up, it'd be so sick. But stuff in the back, like you can't really see anything, but you know. I just like light up stuff. But the problem with these ones is they're battery powered, so I would have to keep replacing batteries. I'm not sure if there's like a good thing, like a good alternative to using batteries. Like if there's like wired batteries that you can use, if that even makes sense. Wired batteries. Oops. Dendro. Ha ha. Let's do that again. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha. This team just annihilates everything with healing and water. Water and grass. Who would have ever thought that plant power and water power were really strong? I also want to take, I have like my mixer board that's in front of me here, and I want to put that like on the shelf. If I put it on the shelf, it would be here, so you would be able to see it. Actually, yeah, that would look pretty cool, I think. And you could see it all the way through the back. So like whenever I speak, you could probably see the little bar going up to indicate that there's like sound going through and stuff. And that would free up some desk space here, because I actually have like very little desk space in front of me, because the mixer takes up like all my real estate on the desk. So maybe if I did that, I could actually use my desk for, you know, desk purposes. Which I'm pretty sure, you know, a desk is intended for. Desk purposes. Desk wa. Pop. Remember when I said I was going to do an event and I'm just like using my resin? But I think it's fair to also use your resin. My friend just sent me a picture of like I got this stuff from like a Zelda Kuji. My friend like had a bunch of misses, and then he just ended up buying out the remainder of a whole store's set of all the Zelda stuff. So he's got everything now, including the last one prize that was a clock for 9,000 yen, which is a sweet deal. A sweet deal indeed. So desu yo ne? Precisely. Yeah, I just want it to like look cool, because I want to have like just a cool like hangout screen. Like this looks all right, you know, but there's too much dark here, and you can't really see the thing. Like if I put like a light on and like turn it down a lot, meh. I could also change. Hi Nami. Konbu Nami. Let's see here. I could also, let me see if I can change my filters. Hey Sigs, sup? G347 San. Let's see. I can change the LUT. The LUT too. I put Levy, but let's see if like what the other ones look like. Or maybe I can just turn that down a bit. How do we like the look of this? This is with no LUT. It looks very washy. This makes it more sharper. Maybe this is nicer. Lets the lights out more. It gives the lights more of a pop. Look at that pop. Dakoba. Shoutouts for Dakoba. A wonderful human being. And helpful mod. Who is just always there to save me from deserted islands. And Nami is here. There should be a shout for Nami as well. Nami, IRL friend. Tries to cook and teach in school now. Nami Shwan! Hey Nami. Hey Blue-san. Yeah, we're just talking about the setup here. I'm thinking about buying like an arm for the camera and putting the camera like over here so that you can see more of the stuff on my shelf. I have a lot of stuff on the shelf and you can't really see any of it from the angle of the camera because it's too front. And there's no way for me to put it off to the side here because the desk ends. So I'm trying to think of like buying like an arm. I actually have... Can cameras mount on to just basic mic arms? Because I can actually just use one of my mic arms too. Which is possible too. In my defense, I thought you were on a desert island and I got hungry. Could you imagine a desert island where everything was just like Wonka's? I really need to fix this chat thing too. It just doesn't look good. It just don't look good. It just ain't looking good. So I probably have to do it too. Anyways, I'll probably change this around. Nice plushies, thank you. See, I want to have it so you can see the plushies more easily. And the lights, I have so many things that light up here, and I got like little, you can kind of see them. Oh, the mic's blocking them, the Sans and the Papyrus and stuff, and Nendroids here. Maybe I should put them in a better spot. Yeah, I'm gonna try to maybe... I can't physically turn this. Actually, maybe I could. What if I just physically turn this thing? Like, there's nothing stopping me from doing that, actually. Yeah, Pusa mo iruzo. Pusa mo iruze. Actually, let me... Hold on. I just don't want things to fall on me, though. Like that. How's that? It makes a slight difference. This guy always falls. Because he's on two hind legs. This is the chef from Monster Hunter. If anybody here's a Monster Hunter fan, can I zoom this? Let me see. Yep. You see? Look at his beefy arms. He's so beefy. Does that show it even a little bit better? Like slightly? I guess it kind of does. Yeah, a little bit. Dango. Actually, this is from the other game, Nami, where they don't have dongos. They just have meat. Lots and lots of luxurious meats. Isn't that great? What do you guys think about the LUT? Is the LUT too strong or is it too weak? I'm going to show you guys the LUT. I might change the LUT. I just like how this one makes the lights pop if I do if I darken it. Look at the lights popping. I get so dark though, but I like how the lights pop, 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 pop. This is nothing. This is full. This is nothing. This is full. It's like a whole new universe. Look at this. It's like sliding up the slider to like retrograde. Like, max. Weak. Max power. Weak. Wishy-washy. Majestic. Sup, Tusk? I love how whenever somebody redeems Majestic, I just know it's Tusk. It's like his calling card. It's like, hey, Tusk is here. It's Majestic time. Lookup tables change. Lookup tables change a lot. What? Is that like a, you mean like search it? Tables change a lot. Oh. Sorry, I'm just like not smart sometimes. Like a vast majority of the time. It's like, hey, what's a LUT do? Yeah, I don't know. I got like a set with a bunch of them. That's just one of them. I liked the colors on them, but they're a bit dark. There's a bunch of other ones. Let me see what other ones we have. We got Palmer. Okay, this one's Levy, so I'll just remember that this one's Levy. Palmer. Wait, did it work? Yeah, look at this. Now we're blue. I'm blue. Yeah, so Palmer's blue. We don't want Palmer. How about this one? Oh, this one's like green. Green. I'm green. I'm green. No, it doesn't work, does it? If it was Japanese, it would, because both of them are ow. This one's not bad. This is like just like a typically nice. I would say this one actually like retains more of the light in my face compared to the previous one, the Levy one. This one just seems like it just kind of saturates it a bit more and pops the lights. Let's compare this to the original one, Levy. This is Levy. Yeah, so it's just a darker version of Levy. So actually, this one's probably better. What was it? Rowland. Yeah, Rowland. I mean, hey, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. This is pretty sweet. I like it. Let's get that one for now. Sorry, I was on a tangent. Hey Nami, what are you doing? You know what I recently discovered? Is that Phasma has challenges every week now. And the challenge this week is the Apocalypse Challenge. Which is apparently like super impossible. Well, it's not like the actual Apocalypse Challenge. The actual Apocalypse Challenge, you don't have any move speed. But in this one you do. So it's a little different. Oh yeah, I was supposed to turn up the volume. Ronbun? An essay. Essay is Ronbun? Well, now I know. I'm a Ronbun sensei. I want your stream setup. You don't need it. You don't need it. Cute girls don't need a good stream setup. They just need to be cute. I have to make up for things. All you need is a good mic. Actually, even then, you don't need a good mic either. You just need to be you. You just need to be you, Nami. If it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tartarasuna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about, unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism. What? Is this guy in trying to insult this guy and his intellect? Daga. Nazo no jinbutsu. Actually, I like this song for this, so I'll play this song. I need Sunday stream for calligraphy though. Yeah, but even then, that's just like a top-down camera, right? So you don't even need a good setup for that. You just need a desk. It already looks good, I think. Drama seto. There's no getting around that shit, buddy. Sorry, Sawada. Okay, but. Wait, is it? Wait, do I know what this is? Tatarasuna. Maybe it's just Paimon. Yeah, people love researching in this city. This is the city of research. Still, let's go listen in. I'm trying to remember what the hell this is. Maybe it was like another event from like a million years ago. Inversion of Genesis. Interlude chapter act 3. Interlude of what? What are we? What? Anyways, let's go talk to these guys. Akaba. I guess I'll go with my textual criticism in your editorial direction for the first draft. Kabukimono. I have a feeling that the missing kabukimono? 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 なんていうkabukimonoって。Oh, I'm right there. It's me. I'm the Tabibito. I like this setting. Look at these little glowing things. It just looks pretty. This is like really helps to accent the main character here. そういえばローソンのゼルダはどこも売り切れた。そうだね。マトはね、今写真送ってマトは全部買いました。全部買っちゃった。なんかローソンで多分ラストワンを持ってるんだから多分残りの全部買った。1、2、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、12、13、14、15、16、17、18、19、20、18、多分20以上ぐらい。でも余裕ある。もうメルカリで売り切っている。メルカリ、そうだね。すぐそれに終わりにすると思う。それはすごくいいよ。ゼルダの伝説やつ。さすがマトマスター。そうだね。マトはいつも the luckiest fucker alive. Damn. Yeah, but like it's worth it because he got the main sword, which is worth 10,000 by itself. So he already made it up for it. And then like he got like the last one clock, which is like 6,000. He definitely has it. In an old kabuki theater, the white face paint was sometimes made with bird poop. This has been your weird history fact of the day. But it makes kind of sense though, right? Like bird poop is super white. Like it's so incredibly white somehow. So I guess it makes sense that you would use it for paint. It's like free paint, right? It doesn't really smell bad either, does it? Does it smell? I'm not really sure. Birds always used to shit on my car though, and I always have to wash the shit off my car. Damn birds and their shit. Actually, my local park, there's a specific area where there's birds always in the tree, and they actually had to put like a tent kind of like passage where all the shit is just like covered in shit. Let me guess, you had a white or bluish car. No, I had a black car. So that white shit just stood out on it pretty badly. I guess if you ain't got chalk, I see what you guys are getting into. If you ain't got chalk, just have a bird shit all over the whiteboard. Or blackboard, sorry. Oh, that's weird then. Birds tend to poop on lighter colored cars more. Wait, what? Do they aim for them? Do they aim for the cars? Oh, you're the traveler, you say? What's up, Sawada-kun? Pum pum. Pum pum call. Oh, this guy is from Inazuma. Okay. That's why he has Sawada.
謎の白い仲間を目にしたもので好奇心からつい観察してしまった。職業病というやつだ。すまん。
すまん。So one of the theories is that in the wild, they tend to defecate near rivers and bodies of water, and light color cars resemble more of those. Oh, okay. Like an oasis in the middle of the shitty asphalt city that is the jungle. I see. That makes sense. Maybe they just missed. Maybe they missed the white driveway and just hit my car instead. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. It is very mysterious. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started examining the evidence. What an asshat. We don't get out much. I mean, that's fair. That's a fair response. Oh, I just don't get out much. Okay. It's fine. I don't remember what this thing was. Like, what was it? Tatarasuna. Is that the underground place? It might be. Lol, what? I don't know. ちょっと勉強してくるね。でもなんか時間ある？ない、あるかないかわかんないけど。If you don't mind, I'd like to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna. Sawada-sensei. A deep dive for a first read? Damn, is this like a tome? Ronbun. That's a nice looking flower. Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade. He threw it into a fire to destroy it and killed his servant, Katsuragi. Why? Well, nobody knows. Damn, what a mystery. Apart from the sword maker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a kabukimono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for eccentric stranger. Oh, okay. Someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way. Soka, an eccentric individual. That makes sense, actually. So the mono is like sha no monoka, like as in a person. Meeting over. Otsukare-san? Otsukare-san? Did you destroy it or what? How y'all doing? I'm doing swell. We're just talking to Akaba here about kabuki monos and the meaning of that. And we're talking about bird poop on cars and why they poop on lighter colored cars. So I never knew such a thing. Basically, yeah, I have like an event quest to do in this game, and I feel like if I don't do it on stream, I'm probably just not going to end up doing it. So I'm just kind of doing it, which of course all the event quests require just like listening to like fucking essays. Actually, like in this case, literally an essay. This guy's essay worth of text. So, you know, just like kind of like slowly clicking through that shit, you know. How was the meeting? That's right, Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This kabukimono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace, and shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly. So first a stranger person goes missing, then a murder happens? What? Shit. It was a demo on how the other company did DNS record registration and application proxy. It was boring. I said the whole 3 sentences and sat there. It looked pretty. Why do meetings exist? Am I right? Why do meetings exist? And like now that even in Japan, because everybody works from home now, a lot of people are just like, why the hell do we even have meetings anymore? No, Paimon! What happened to Paimon? So first a stranger person goes missing, then a murder happens, something smells fishy to Paimon. I remember that process. I don't. I have no idea what you're talking about. Daro? So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow, did I get lucky. He's not even yelling. You're yelling. This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. Okay. It's a good demo, but if you're not immediately doing something with the info, it'll just leave your brain right away. Like one of those things, huh? I mean, I guess that's what notes are for, but still, like, come on. A friend of yours works in the government records office? Wow, that's illegal. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago. The smelting industry? Oh, it's that place, I think. Niwa to you no. Oh, he pieced out too. Alright, sorry, buddy. Sorry. Could it be? What? Wait, I don't know at all, though. Like, I completely forget what happened in this place. But I recognize the name Niwa, actually. Yes. Kind of. Yeah. Ishin toka. Oh, wait. Oh, Nami requested Pusan. Oh, Nami, I didn't realize that you were requesting a Nuigurumi for that. Sorry. Okay, hold on. First, I gotta put Pusan on. I didn't realize that was a request. Man, he's big. This is one big-ass bear, dude. And so, I have written down the lesson I've learned from this vital experience in form of a title suitable for a business reference book. Never hold meetings. The outcome is determined before the meeting begins. Watashi. I mean, do meetings ever really change anything? Or are meetings like just a means of trying to convince others that you're right? I've never really been in a meeting, but from what I hear about them, like they're just like nothing changes. It's just like everybody just like agreeing with the boss and being okay. This Pusan is just not. It's just not doing it. I'm gonna have to maybe take him off the mic list. He's way too big. Sorry, Nami. She's gone anyway. It's fine. Plus the mic like droops if I do this, so maybe if I... Oh, I can spin this. Oh, there we go. That's better. No, some can be useful, like discovery meetings. I've never heard. I don't know anything about meetings. Because I've only ever just been a teacher and I just do the lessons. I just do the lessons. Though other teachers do have meetings, but I'm not like a real teacher. I'm just like a contract teacher, so whatever. But once work is going as intended, meetings suck. Or daily stand-ups. Though the new job I will be going into, like my friend's company's job, does have meetings, but like, you know, that one actually has use because it's like talking about what we're gonna do for that week, what everybody's job is and stuff like that. So it's like, it's cool. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty swag. I'm down for it. It's just like an hour long and everybody just gets like their tasks for the week assigned and all that fun stuff. This makes things easier. Basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaedehara clan. Again? Fucking Kazuha's like in every single quest. Man, let the other Inazuma characters like have some fun, man. Something then seems to have happened to the Kaedehara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on at that time, it makes you wonder. Oh, but that kind of makes sense. I just did the Kazuha quest line. I had to do it before I could do this, and that makes sense now. Otto! Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most... Nah, that's gonna... According to the information acquired by Agaba's teacher, the Kabukimono was not a human, but a puppet! The Shogun puppet that the Electro Archon made should be ruling Inazuma with her as we speak. It couldn't be her. The Kabukimono has to be the balladeer. But what was he doing 400 years ago in Tatarasuna? Oh, I can talk to Hat Guy now. Omg. Wait, what? Subtask, what are we omging about? Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all. Having really long conversations with blocks and blocks of text sure is the best way to deliver exposition. Yeah, I mean, they just kind of have to do it through the quest. This one, yeah. Glare at Paimon and hope she keeps her mouth shut. Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story. I agree. It does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please take a look. I don't want to read your damn book. Oh my god. Siegs, what did you get yourself into?
Prison. I don't want to make a life.
What did you get yourself
Life
into?
happens wherever you are, whether you make it or
Accept
not.
terms and conditions. All right. I mean, man, I don't want to like. Fine. Author Sawada, Extract 1. A man arrived at Tatarasuna around 3 in the afternoon. From afar, he spied laborers walking along the mountain road towards the factories, their shoes scuffing along the jutting stones. They walked like people, convinced that so long as they reached the fire raging in the mountain's belly, they might extract from it gems beyond price. The mood that the sight inspired was ineffable. That almost sounds like a diss. It's ineffable, bro. Beyond mere description for those not present to witness. The man barked a cheerful greeting and sprinted to join the procession. There, a towering character who stood half a head taller greeted him with a heavy slap on the back, and yet his words were filled with respect. Do my eyes deceive me? Sir Miyazaki, I cannot think that the return trip here from Inazuma City could have been easy on you. Miyazaki smiled like a young man taking the first steps on their journey, expression relaxed. Why, Katsuragi, Inazuma is the realm of the almighty Shogun. I sailed upon the fastest ship, strode upon the swiftest sea routes. What dangers could I have possibly faced? And what about the good news? There was some, naturally. The two burst into uproarious laughter, roughhousing with the other workers until the path's end. A young man dressed in a linen shirt and wearing a headscarf gazed into the dancing flames of the furnace before him. Now the flames of a forge are unlike any other, for their intensity affects the resulting integrity of both metal and blade. So too, then, was the flame watcher, an unusual individual. At his fingertips sat a lizard, and on his face he wore a smile. The workshop was huge, and the furnace was deeper within. A reasonable person might think that there should have been many working alongside the watcher, yet he stood alone. Only when Katsuragi and Miyazaki strode into the room did the watcher turn. This watcher was Niwa, armory officer and administrator of Tatsurasuna. Born to the Niwa clan, which served as one of the 3 pillars of the Ishin art, Niwa never argued with his siblings and was a worthy successor by all accounts. The post he received was a result of his high standing with those in power, served as a statement unto itself. Miyazaki handed a well-bundled text to Niwa as he adjusted his expression and said, "It is as you have said, sir. The elders of your clan in the city do not think highly of our plan. Yet I still believe it be worth a try. As such, I have found the proper vendors and procured the materials that you requested." Niwa studied the text and nodded. "We should try some of these new forging techniques, whether Kayadahara says yay or nay." Katsuragi frowned. With a sigh, he said, "Forging is a precise and difficult undertaking. You know this better than most, sirs, and still you seek improvement each day with terrifying drive. As should my lord Nagamasa hear this, should my lord Nagasama hear this, the sourness in his face shall be hard to miss." Niwa smiled, replying, "And how goes the forging of your lord's great blade, Katsuragi?" Katsuragi neither wanted to shame his master nor lie to his two friends, and yet he could not think of any way to deflect, and so groused, "I see your ears are as keen as your hands, Sir Niwa. The jokes of us unlearned men are as nothing before you." Miyazaki hid his grin. Upon hearing this, Niwa released the lizard from his hand into Katsuragi's palm. But just as more words were to be exchanged, someone came walking nearby. Their footsteps, light with the celerity of youth, and head that peaked in was round, and the lights of the fire looked like an oiled jewel. The young man placed some boxed food at the side and nodding, he prepared to leave. Katsuragi called out to him, "What about your share? Aren't you going to eat?" The young man, upon hearing those words, found himself slightly at a loss. After a while, he answered, "Very well, I'll try it. You are welcome to the food. We all eat the same fare, after all." Niwa said. The man nodded and left, seemingly deep in thought. That's only half. Okay, let's extract one. I wonder how big a library would it be if you took all the letters, books, messages, and put them and printed them out. Pretty damn big. There's a lot of text here. Like, I applaud their world building like vigor, but there has to be a better way to like implement the story than here's a block of text to read. Yeah. Okay, so a worker went and they're talking about stuff. That's cool. The Kabukimono was by the coast. Sunset fell into the accompaniment of darkness. The bands of twilight showed themselves not, for in their place did thunderclouds roil, grumbling the omens of a coming rainstorm. Darkness filled the flesh of the sea. The dusk bade the clouds to kneel upon the land, its supplication mirroring the Kabukimono, with knees bent and face pointed towards the waters. None passed that way, and none knew what he was waiting for in silence. Time passed, unmeasured and uncounted, till a black cloud suddenly tore free from the sky and began to circle the Kabukimono, bearing down on him like a nightmare. Though he was not aware at first, after his studying gaze was refined by time, he understood. This cloud had marked him from the very start. Outbound, a fishing boat drew near, the lights of its bow flickering in and out of sight beneath falling sheets of rain. A mist unspooled across the area, stealing sight from the fisherman. Repeatedly he exclaimed, "It is but dusk. How are my eyes darkened? Is there anyone that can deliver my boat upon the safe tides?" Like a falling spear, the black cloud reached the bottom of the boat and was joined in its bereftness of direction. Like a charging beast, they plunged into the shoreline. Scant steps away, the Kabukimono stood idle, slanting his head to study the grand wreck. Not but half an arm was left of the one who had cried out for help, and with a plop, it landed at the Kabukimono's feet. What? Okay. He crouched to better study the object, straining against the urge to take a bite out of it. Wow. Yet he did not, for the dark cloud swirling down had already picked the remnants of the ship clean. The Kabukimono stared at it blankly, like an awakening dreamer. When he returned to himself, the cloud had scattered, as if it had never been there at all. As for the ship, could it have been struck down by a storm? Who was to know? Not the Kabukimono. Am I putting you to sleep, Dakoba? Isn't this a fascinating story about the Kabukimono? Who is the Kabukimono? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Extract 3. Like, why did this guy hand me a fucking book? Am I just like reading a book in front of him right now? Extract 3. Katsuragi rushed to the doorway and shouted, "My lord, things go ill at the furnace. I have searched for Sir Niwa, but there is no trace of him. And much time has passed since Sir Miyazaki left to seek aid, but he has yet to send us any missive. Look." Mikoshi Nagamasa turned slowly, his face grave as one attending a funeral. He spoke then, his words heavy laden. "I wish not to say such words, Katsuragi, but Sir Miyazaki may never return." Katsuragi peered past Nagamasa's broad, stiff shoulders, beyond the windows. The clouds above boiled in waves of black, as if darkness now was the only weather, and might even morph into an abyssal beast and devour Tatsurasuna whole. Over 10 people had already perished. That was why... Katsuragi recoiled as if struck. Yes, it was coming back to him now, in dribs and drabs. That was why they had to set out to seek aid. Miyazaki had been first to set sail. The clouds had only just begun to form then. Traveling from Tatsurasuna to Inazuma to ask for support was normally no great feat, and yet there had been no sign of his return. Then a second ship was sent, followed by a third and a fourth, till the Kabukimono himself had departed upon the tides under foul skies and ominous fortunes. It had been Katsuragi who had brought him back and treated him as his own, and it pained him greatly to see the lad go. Yet the situation in Tatsurasuna was severe. Even should they sacrifice more lives, it would have been worth it to gain assistance from Inazuma City. Niwa was gone, and none could find them. Afterwards, Nagamasa led a search party into the mountains in the area around the furnace, all to no avail. Folk began to wonder if Niwa might have encountered an accident, but worry soon turned to suspicion, and they wondered if he had fled, unwilling to bear the sin of having caused these incidents. The people grew even more suspicious, and Nagamasa himself strained against his discontent and fury. His face has grown to resemble the rumbling clouds above. Suddenly, a figure flashed by. Their presence did not go unnoticed by Nagamasa. He drew his blade and cut, though he only nicked the silken veil the intruder wore. For a moment...
Stay a while and listen.
Oh, damn, did we get a follow? Welcome, Master Jakari. Yeah, suddenly it's an audiobook. I'm so sorry. This is my podcast voice. But yeah, thanks for coming in. We're just in the middle of reading this legit textbook that we got from this guy on the right here. Where were we at? Oh, yeah. For a moment they swayed, and then, like marionette pulled by strings, they moved behind Nagamasa, laughing darkly. "Are you seeking someone, my lord? Niwa, perhaps?" Nagamasa bellowed in fury. "You dare address Sir Niwa directly?" Yet the figure parted like mist before his falling blade, only to rematerialize beyond reach, but not beyond sight. A ghastly apparition indeed. "Was it you who slew my people?" Nagamasa howled and charged, held back only by Katsuragi's desperate grip. As his senses returned to him, he realized he was but an inch away from falling into the furnace. It seems that the rest of this book remains unfinished. From the existing text, however, it is apparent that this is a novel of fantastical, colorful sensibilities born from an imagination well utilized. Sorry, I dozed off. Can you repeat all that? A guy was standing on a cliff by the water and dark clouds were there. Somebody went missing from the forge, and then like a guy came and yeah, I don't know. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. No! This is even longer than the first one. This is even longer. Why is this happening? What did we get ourselves into here? He says a brief analysis of the possible events of historical importance of Tatsura-suna area. Okay, I'm just gonna like need a moment to what's it called? Gather myself a bit. Hoo-wee! If people handed me these books to read, I'd use it to break their kneecaps. Like, just fucking tell me what you want to say. Like, just give me a summary of all the shit that's in this book. Let me read the back cover where they give you like a summary in one paragraph, and just let me read that. I don't need this. I don't need it. I don't need it. Details. This text belongs to a series of works sponsored by the Vahumana's Veil Cutter Project. It is yet to be numbered. Author Akaba. Abstract. The Tatsura-suna area has always been a major pillar of Inazuma's smithing industry. 2 incidents have occurred here, and the details behind the first are vague at best. I believe, however, that there may be a hidden history behind the events that transpired. Hence, this paper will attempt to analyze what may have unfolded from the available data. Glossary. Tatsura-suna area. Raiden Gokaden Mikoshi Nagasama Kabuki Mono. Introduction. This paper continues and expands the work of my mentor, Mr. Rumi, in his report, The Happily Hidden Tales of Tatsura-suna, and it is intended to further this avenue of research. According to the data, the blade forging techniques of Inazuma were originally handed down from the Electro Archon, also known as the Raiden Shogun. Using the arts that they inherited from their Archon, the people of Inazuma devoted themselves to the process of forging. However, strange rumors that did not quite fit the steely nature of metalwork yet lingered about Tatsura-suna, which was a center pillar of the forging industry. There, the Mikoshi and Niwa clans, along with the eccentric puppet, serve as the 3 windows of insight we need to investigate the truth beyond what happened. Body. Strange notes from the Tatsura-suna area. Their contents are as follows. Perhaps I overstep, but I think that Sir Nagamasa's mood grows better when he forgets the blade. The obsession to cleanse the stain of the name Mikoshi must eat at him. Also, Sir Katsuragi discovered a nameless eccentric while patrolling around Nazuchi Beach. 2. The inspector bought a certain number of jade steel ingots. Sir Katsuragi discussed matters of smithing in deep into the night with Vice Armory Officer. 3. We at last made a single nagamaki. We call it the Daitatara Nagamasa. The inspector was in high spirits, and he and the Vice Armory Officer. Nozomu was so taken by the beauty of the Daitatara Nagamasa that he drew a picture of it, and he performed a sword dance with that wandering eccentric. The fuck is happening? And we could not find that eccentric. The inspector flew into a rage and slashed at Katsuragi. The great blade cut deep into the flesh, cast his own nagamaki into the furnace flame. Nozomu could not abide by the order and drew the completely melted weapon out of the furnace. He was horribly burned. The fuck? Okay. Nozomu died that night. I dare say that while Sir Katsuragi may have committed malfeasance, it was out of the goodness of his heart. Kinjiro hid the nagamaki and Nozomu's drawing in the arsenal. Nagamasa is harsh, but also knows right from wrong. But even so, he is not amenable to reason. His name indicates one obsessed with purity. Still, I and some households of Tatsura-suna have not been blinded by the matter of Nagamasa's mother, Chiho, and we trust him. I also remain unwilling to forget the joy of creating the Daitatara Nagamasa with him, and that joy of watching the nameless eccentric perform the sword dance with Katsuragi. Before we withdrew, we should have divided the arsenal key into 3 parts, one for the inspector, one for the armory officer, and one to be left in Tatsura-suna itself to prevent theft. But we were in too much of a hurry, and neither the inspector nor the armory officer could be found, so I was so bold as to hide the 3 pieces within a treasure chest in Tatsura-suna. The 7 notes mentioned prior have been scattered across the Tatsura-suna area. Among the 7 notes, 6 seemed to be of good physical integrity, though they all looked quite old, while the last one looks more recent. I believe the 6 notes and the last are of different time periods, though the gulf of years between them needs to be verified. The contents of the first 6 should also be related to the others, as the incidents mentioned are quite consistent with one another. Rumi once mentioned that in the happily hidden tales of Tatsurasuna, hereafter known as Hidden Tales, that in the past, researchers from Sumeru had investigated the cultural histories of Tatarasuna and Inazuma. Though the place has fallen into some degree of disrepair since the Hidden Tales were written, things have improved since the time when I wrote my original article. Regardless, what used to be an area of major industry remains a place most inhospitable, and residents of Tatsurasuma may be found living and dwelling by the waters. The residents, when questioned, told the researchers of Tatsurasuna's golden age centuries ago, when it was administered by the armory officer Niwa, Vice Armory Officer Miyazaki, and Inspector Mikoshi Nagamasa. Yet the others among the locals with deeper ties to the region also seemed to stress the fact that there were strange rumors surrounding their homeland's past. A great many of these rumors revolved around the yokai, who are so very characteristic of Inazuma's folk histories. A very small number, however, mentioned the word puppet. It should be known that puppets are neither traditional nor common yokai in Inazuma. This fact drew the attention of the researchers to delve further, and eventually the following pieces of information came to light. A puppet did once appear in Tatsurasuna. Its visage and was elegant, and its apparel impeccable, and the way it dressed hid all the joint lines on its body. If no one were to mention that it was indeed a puppet, it would be hard to tell at all. Additionally, this puppet seemed to possess special joint lines that would fade with time, potentially even disappearing altogether, which would perhaps eventually make the puppet seem entirely human. The name of the puppet was known to almost none. Some folk claim to have spotted it appearing around Tatsurasuna, while others mentioned encountering it in the central regions of the area. Some even claimed that it would frequent the beach. Tales spread of it standing beside the sea and gazing across the waters towards Inazuma City. What it was that the puppet was gazing at remains a mystery. So this is the Hat Kid. This is like the shogun's son. I didn't name him yet. As mentioned earlier, the 6 notes all document a certain nameless eccentric. The eccentric, which can also be read as kabukimono, is usually used in Inazuma to refer to a figure who dresses or behaves in a peculiar manner. It is understandable, therefore, why this character would have left such an impression. Should the people of Tatsurasuna indeed have had a puppet in their midst incurring mass panic, a good possibility considering the coexistence between yokai and humans in Inazuma at large, when the puppet would have been very likely become a local resident. What is less well known is if the kabukimono was just another title for this puppet, perhaps because it was uniquely dressed to distract attention from its more special characteristics. A workable theory, but one that still lacks enough evidence to support it. Still, it can be retained as an analytical lens of sorts. A list of individuals related to Tatsurasuna has been compiled here based on historical documents from Inazuma. Starting from the administrators, the records are as follows. Okay, so we got Niwa. He was the armory officer. Full name is Niwa Hisahide. He was the inheritor of the Ishin art and successor to the Niwa clan. His family, along with the Akame and Kaedahara clans, were together known as the Ishin Sansaku. Records show that Niwa was a modest and intelligent individual who displayed remarkable talent in his administration of territory and people. His eventual whereabouts are unknown, but he was suspected to have left Tatsurasuna with his family following the essence. Niwa Tori, Mr. Chicken! Was it? Oh, it's Hisahide. Could you imagine? Niwa Tori. Because Tori could be a name too, actually. Niwa Tori-sama! We got Miyazaki, who's the Ghibli film guy. Vice Armory Officer Miyazaki. Full name Miyazaki Kaneo. He was Niwa's second in command. His origins are unknown, and he primarily assisted Niwa in forging and personnel management. He was of affable temperament and had many friends in the region, including one Mikoshi Nagamasa. Inspector Mikoshi Nagamasa. The successor to the Mikoshi clan, adopted son to the Oni warrior Mikoshi Chiyo, the younger adopted brother to Mikoshi Michihiro, also known as the Iwakura, the successor. With his mother missing and abandoned by his brother, Nagamasa alone bore the family name, striving daily to wipe the shame from their history. Though records state that Mikoshi Nagamasa was a stubborn figure, he was also noted to be a person of moral virtue and integrity. It has been noted in various records that he practiced forging swords for self-cultivation and especially requested special instructions from Miyazaki to further his capabilities. However, after the famous blade Daitatara Nagamasa was forged, he used it to slay his subordinate Katsuragi for reasons unknown at the present. Subordinate Katsuragi. Katsuragi's full name and background remain unknown. Despite all the materials I have sorted through, I have yet to find any more additional personnel information regarding him. As one of Mikoshi Nagamasa's subordinates, he was a loyal warrior who has been saved by Nagamasa in his youth. From then on, he swore to stick by his lord through thick and thin and give his life in service if it was asked of him. Then the Kabukimono. Full name unknown, background unknown. From the many sources I've combined with Rumi's personal observations, the character might have been the puppet mentioned in the rumors. Kabukimono was a figure of fashionable grace and gentleness. According to the hidden tales, he was brought back to Tatsurasuna by Katsuragi and became a member of the community. When the Kabukimono first arrived in Tatsurasuna, he knew nothing of cleaning, cooking, or any work of meticulous nature. The locals taught him their skills over time, showing him how to clean his attire, dance, and craft small trinkets. Records state that the Kabukimono was there when the Daitatara Nagamasa was forged, though his trail ends before Mikoshi Nagamasa slew Katsuragi. I believe that the Kabukimono was indeed the aforementioned puppet and that he quite likely had a hand in Katsuragi's death. It seems that the rest of this paper remains unfinished. One thing is for sure, though, a lot of thought was put into it. Fuck.
先生は私の論文を彼の創作の方向性に合わせてほしいと思っているようだ。だが私は論文とはもっと現実に
Too much thought. Yep.
澤田先生のお話の中ではっきりと言えない部分を
Like, why are they even doing this? What are you guys even doing this for? From essay to guessay. Good one, Paimon. Yeah, sounds more like a novel. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Well, we could always just talk to the guy himself. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything or any level, on anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have to finding out the truth? Back to the drawing board, give some time. I need to find a new angle. Bye. Bye. Good luck with your essays. Don't fucking make me read them ever again. Bye. Like, this has so far been like the dumbest thing I've had to do in this game. Hey, read these 2 fucking books. Oh, great. Thanks. Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it? Yes, probably. Okay, then, even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with him, huh? After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it? Oh, wait, is this not even the event yet? Because I have to finish the balladeer's quest first? Oh, my God. Oh, there he is. Flip some tables. Flip some tables. Yeah, there he is. There he is. We have to go see why he's free. Why are you free? Wait, where'd he go? Did he go up there? Yeah, he went up there. Man, I need some cool emotes like that. I want to flip some tables. Actually, I don't even know what my emotes should do. What should my emotes do? Should I make emotes of myself as well? Masaka! Yeah, I don't know what that balladeer thinks he's doing. But we're going to find out. I think in this quest, we actually have to name him. So what name should we give the hat guy? Isn't this where we fought him? Oh, we're talking to Nahida. Everglow. Paimon. There you are. Yeah, we saw the balladeer strolling around in public. Yeah, he's like right there. Iru!
やはり来たんだね。
やはり来たんだね。やはり来ただね。
あなたたちが気にするのもよくわかるわ。このわけは
Please allow me to explain. Read this book. Thanks and good luck reading through all of that. And we'll see you. We'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks. Thanks. They make me read like another book. I'm fucking out of here.
残氷の釈放は私の意思によるもの。
It was my idea to set the balladeer
私た
free.
ちの間に
We made a deal,
取引
and
が
it's gonna do some investigation
彼は
and Irmin soul for me.
世界中内での調査を
How do we
して
inflate the
くれ
time
てい
spent
る
on our games? Oh, I know. Give them a fucking novel. But I mean, like, somebody still had to like write all that, right? Which I guess writing text is probably a lot easier than animating like cutscenes. So I mean, I guess it makes sense.
取引
A deal? You sure you trust this guy? She knows fucking everything. I think she knows if she can trust the guy or not.
スメールがどうして僕を生かしたと思う？考えもしなかったかい？それとも僕に死んでいてほしかった？
Do I want you to die? What did you expect? Why do you think Sumiro would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about?
ならなぜあの時とどめを刺さなかった？
Why is he still talking like an asshat?
うぬぼれすぎだぞ。ナヒーダがお前にはまだ謎があるって。
Yeah, some
じ
mysteries.
ゃあその謎がなくなったらさっぱり手を下せる。
So if we're up to, you'd finish the job?
おお、それは成長したね。ついに優柔不断を捨て去ることができたんだ。
Should we have just murdered this guy?
あら、もう喧嘩を始めてしまったの？困ったわね。少し冷静になってもらえる？
Reisei ni natte kudasai. Please, Reisei. Reisei means chill the fuck out. So rei is actually like the kanji for cold. Like reito is like fridge or reizoko. So like the rei means cold. So she legit just told us to chill the fuck out. Reisei. But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
君みたいなやつ
Yeah, I mean,
なかなか
to be fair, like, I think the same thing. Like,
あろうく
it's the god of wisdom.
知恵の神の知恵を疑うなんて
Like, you're gonna fucking give advice to the goddess of wisdom?
おい、仲違いさせようとしても無駄だぞ。合理的な条件の取引であれば、相手が残氷であっても、
Even with the
私は
balladeer.
問題ないと思うわ。
もちろん君はあの博士とさえ取引したほどだ。
Oh, yeah, the deal with the doctor. Damn. That was like the last time we played was like that entire storyline. Remember that? Like a long time ago?
ええ、彼の手から価値のある
She did something like crazy.
この点についてはいずれもっと知ることになる
But I do feel like the impact of everything kind of like is less for how much you have to work for it. Like it does like I think the story does really good things, but sometimes it just takes like too much build up. Long time ago. So long ago in a galaxy far, far away.
この前
Bang,
に
blah, blah.
残氷の力は
Remember that?
ほぼ
No.
消耗
As soon as the stream ends, I delete all information related to the game from my brain. That's
私たちに
fair.
とって
That's fair.
天然的な脅威となることは
That's
ない
okay. I can accept that.
微妙な状況に身を置いているの。
But this fucking sucks that I have to do like 3 prerequisite quests because the characters are involved in the story. That's kind of annoying. The Valadir's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. He just keeps talking smack.
それに彼はファデュー執行官第6位だったこともあって、多く
He's a
の
former
人が知っている
harbinger.
はずよ。
With knowledge of the many Fatui sensitive secrets, being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck depending on how the Fatui plan to respond. So to save his life, we have to like babysit him.
ちょっと待てよ。だったってことは、もう執行官じゃないのか。
He's not a harbinger anymore?
できれば、私もそう言いたくはないのだけれど。
Oof. Oof.
博士は歯医者を連れて帰るつもりは
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor doesn't want to welcome back trash. Losing trash. So he tossed you out like trash, yeah.
世間の大半は利用するものとされるものの関係にある。これこそが一番安定した人間の関係なんだ。ファデュイと僕、あとは彼ら同士の間さえそうである。
Everybody uses each other. His hat looks heavy, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure these actually are like metallic pieces on the side.
価値さえあれば誰も捨てられない。
As long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be. Really, what a crying shame.
ファデュイ内部は僕の用途を再評価しようとするだろう。僕も自分のために退路を残しておかないとね。
He needs a backup plan to save his ass.
この間話し合ったように、私は命を傷つけることが嫌い。あなたも守ってくれる場所が必要。
Yeah, let's all be friends.
なら、他の勢力に身を寄せるのはどう？
Let's be friends.
見ての通り、目の前の二人はもう反対を表明している。違うかい？そして君はこいつらの友人だから。
Nah, she's all about being smart and shit. So she's probably okay with to disagree with us.
当たり前だろ。
Atarimai da!
こいつのデタラメを聞いちゃダメだ。では、このことはまた後で話し合うことにしましょう。まだ時間はあるわ。
That's smart. Don't talk about it when it's so heated.
とにかく、今日のことは試みの一つだと思って。協力して、これを今後の判断に生かしましょう。
Let's cooperate.
わかった。僕は約束通りに動くとするよ。
行ってきて。連絡は取り続け
Wait, what's he doing?
ナヒーダ、今回決めたこと。
What's his quest?
ええ。
Yes.
というより、この決定を下したのはあなたにも関係があるからなの。
For me?
そう。私は以前、世界中
Oh, right.
あなた
I
の血縁者の
forget that like
記録
that's
があ
the
るって言
main
ったわね。
quest of this entire game.
そうだぞ。今日お前を探しに来たのも、そのことを聞こうと思ったからなんだ。
That's why we came here today?
ええ。あの時、ファデュイの方では、あなたの血縁者の情報を後輪者の範疇に
Had
含めな
not
かった。
included the twins' details in the descender
と言っていたことは覚えてい
category.
ますよ。
Okay.
もしかしたらファデュイは私すら知らない情報を把握しているのかもしれない。
Okay, so we're trying to get the information out of the balladeer. So we're just pretending to be friends with him because nobody wants to be friends with that guy.
もう少しで新たな神になれた彼は権能を与えられ、
He was granted the power to connect with Irimsil when he almost became the god of a new
神の
era.
心を失った今でさえ、彼の体内にはま
Ah,
だ少しつながる能力が残っている。
where's that gnosis at?
世界中内部の情報量
Oh yeah, Siegs, I meant to ask, were you doing a celebration stream
私
for
網羅するのは時間がかかる。
for the birthday stream? You know, I haven't decided yet because I don't know when I would do it because I think I'm busy the entire weekend. So if I did do it, it would probably actually be like the next weekend. When could I do it? But I definitely should do one, yeah? But I should do one where it's like okay for me to like get ripped and drink. Which means it would have to be... Oh, I should have just did that today. That was kind of dumb. Because I'm going to be busy this Friday. And I actually don't work tomorrow. Like, why didn't I just do that today? Oh yeah, I don't plan things. I forgot that I suck at planning things, and that's why I haven't done a celebratory stream for the anniversary of being a affiliate and the 500 followers. When were we at? Like 534 now. That was a while ago. Suddenly, this is the birthday stream. Yeah, let me get my party hat, and we'll get some streamers. Like, that'll say happy birthday, Siegs. But that's a good point. So I'll have to, you're right though. And I should plan that and like actually like announce it properly, because I never announce anything because I don't plan anything, which is something I definitely need to change.
It's me, Siegs. Look at me.
Tusk. Is it you, Siegs? Some streamers, well, Mad Bro, Nami, and I are here. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to be told. That's a good one. It's a good joke. I served it up on the platter. Man, planning for stuff is like, is that as a pain. Well, the other thing too is like, I feel like by saying, hey guys, there's going to be like a birthday stream, so you guys should like come and hang out. I don't want to like pressure anybody. Like, actually, no joke, I'm going to be 36. This is the first time, the first year of my life that I've ever made a party for myself for my birthday and like invited people. So like on the 12th, I'm having like a bunch of friends over at like my friend's office. And I'm kind of happy that I did, because like I'm going to be able to see a lot of my friends for like a birthday party, which is going to be pretty cool. Bro pressure. I think people will flock to you. That's a good one. That is a good one. Yeah. So if I do it, it probably will have to be next week. Like on the 19th, I might be playing Pokemon cards all day. It could be like on a Saturday, but wait, that's like a different time than I normally stream, so maybe everybody else can't be on at that time. But if I made it like a special birthday stream and just made it like the entire Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, I'll have to think about that more. But you're right. I should do one. Like, there's no reason not to do one. Today, I made another great one. Buddy said I should man up and do gym. And I said, man up is better than man down. That is true. We don't want a man down. We want man up. Man up is good. But yeah, I'll be sure to think of a day that's best to do it and let everybody know. Hopefully like a week in advance. Even though my birthday's in like 3 days. So a few days in advance, maybe. Our Saturday's like a weird time. Dope. Like I also wanna, it should probably still be on like a day that's like a normal stream day, right? So everybody can be here. Oh, it should have been today. Siegs, you fool. I even have tomorrow off. It would have been the perfect time. I think I just didn't think about it, and then I didn't plan anything. Because I feel like for a birthday stream, you should like plan stuff, right? You should have like events. You should have like the spinning wheel where things happen. Like you can spend the points and I'll spin the wheel and then I'll throw a pie in my face or something. Usually I do plan a gym session around lunchtime on Saturdays, but that's usually for 2 hours or so. Okay, yeah, because I think like if I did do it on an off day, I should do it for like a lot longer than I usually do, just so everybody would have a chance to get in who wants to join. That's something I'll have to think about. I guess it's still like a foreign thing for me to think like I should do an event for myself, because I feel like, who cares about, things like my birthday or anything like that. But I should be more on the positive side of things, I think. Should think more positively, We care. And I kind of have to like accept that there are people who care and just like go with it. So thank you guys for letting me know of your interest for it. So with that in mind, I will try to plan a day where we can all hang out, game. I want to get some games in where everybody can join too. We can do like voice chats and voice calls and just have like fun playing a bunch of fun party games. I always recommend to just have fun with it and don't force yourself to do a bunch of crazy things. Yeah, I've never really done crazy things before. I just think it'd be cool to have like something that makes it at least seem kind of special. Like not just like, hey, it's a birthday stream, but really we're just, streaming like normal, but hey, it's a birthday stream. So I want to have like something, not like crazy things, but like, something that's like birthday-ish, birthday-poi, birthday-esque. That sounds good. Birthday-esque.
この方面に詳しい残氷に私の代わりとなって世界中で降臨者に
I asked the Balladeer to search in Irimsil for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information and should be able to find it more quickly. Nice. What if he lies to you? Then she'll know because she can read minds.
そうだぞとにかく
She can literally read minds.
あんなやつ信じないぞ
She legit has the power to read minds.
邪魔されてきたからな分かっているわただ時には立場が全ての前提となる
Everything is dictated by which side you're on.
未来のことは彼がどんな情報を持ち帰るのかによって決まるそれに旅人
See, she knows because she can read minds.
あなたが願っていることを知っていた私たちは何度も意識をつないだからあなたの心のどこかに強い思いが隠れていることを
Searching for the one candle whose light still burns.
残氷に用心することは私がスメールの神としてすべきことでもあるあなたが昼夜問わずに思い続けている
If this deal the Balladeer can give you the answers that you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Thanks, Nihida. You're so smart.
スメールの英雄だもの
Smitter no Eida.
それにふさわしい報酬よでもやっぱり安心はできないぞあなたたちに連絡しようと思ってたのでも
Yep, we came here magically. I was going to ask you to supervise the guy who's trying to help us. Okay, fine. Yeah, so even though you said that he's not a strategical threat anymore, you want me to watch him anyway because he could be a threat. Okay. Got it. Prepare yourselves when to transfer. What? We're going into Irimsil? Oh shit. Okay, sorry. I kind of like misread what the situation was. Yeah, it's this really cool tree of knowledge. Oh damn! Look at this place. Oh shit! Is it like in a cave or something? I mean, this does look pretty nice though. Oh yeah, look at the lighting on that. Oh, that's nice though. Yeah, it's a pretty game. And I love the music. Doom, doom, doom. Boom, 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 doom, doom, doom. So good. I really want to go to a concert for this game.
君たちもっとのんびりしてくるのかと思ったよ僕が一足先に世界中に入ったのが心配でお友達との世間話さえ惜しんだんだね
Yeah, this is legit what happened. Nihida sent me to babysit you. Jailbird.
囚人が監視につきまとわれること自体は至って普通だだけど今は僕の獄外運動の時間だってこと
No, I could just straight up murder you again. Like you're not even a god anymore.
うまく合流できたようね注意しておきたいことが一つあるわじきにあなたたちは
The innermost region of Irimsil.
入ることになるけれどそこは
When you're letting the frickin' Balladeer in there? Well, she's the genius. She's the wisdom goddess. I'll just let her do her thing. Unlike anywhere else, Irimsil's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through. So it's like that swirling thing from Hagane no Renken Jutsushi.
100も承知だけど世界中に入ってからは内輪揉めは絶対に
Alright, we gotta be friends with Balladeer.
これから大事なことをするのに
気まずいのはなしにしよう後で一緒に行動するんだから
Oh, so you want to be nice?
クラクサなりデビとの約束通り 僕が先陣を切る。経路探索、危険の排除などは僕に任せて。君たちはおとなしく。
He uses Boku though, that's interesting.
待っていてくれればいい。
Usually Boku is more of like a humble term.
オイラたちより冒険の心得があるように聞こえるぜ。
他の用事がないなら、それともまだ心の準備ができてない。
心の準備必要かい？
もうちょっと時間が必要かな。
もうこいつの口の利き方嫌だぞ。しつこい。
Man, Faladare? Close enough. Faladare? Could you imagine if Faladare was here? There's no need to be, yeah. I kind of wish, yeah. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the Paimon voice for the Chinese voice actors. It sounds so much more pleasant than the Japanese one. It's the only person I don't like on the Japanese side.
始めていいよ。
世界中へのアクセスを許可。
Access granted. Initiating connection procedure.
起動。
Oh, Falidere? Oh, wait, is it actually a dere type? What's a Falidere? Oh, wait, are we just making jokes?
小さなナイフ。
Fally has become his own dere character.
こいつ。
But dere is like the kind one, right? So Fally is already kind, and then dere is even more kind. It's like just double. Oh, that's dere dere. That's basically dere dere. Dere dere. Ooh, we're inside the knowledge tree.
世界樹の内部か。
Oh, damn, that was cool though.
それになんか汚すことが許されないって感じ。
Yeah, I mean, she legit just said it was the most sacred place in the entire country.
世界樹は低ワット大陸全体と密接に関係していて、その内部に流れるすべての情報に意味がある。
That's pretty cool. Me, when I'm a kudere, but would really want to be a dere. A kude. Ku is like the cool, right? Like the katakana for cool. Kudere. Like the cool adult woman type. Kudere. Dere. I wonder what kind of dere I would be. I think I can sometimes be a tsundere. Sometimes. Stoic. Yeah, too cool. Too nonchalant about stuff. So cool. Cool dere. That's such a cool dere. What kind of dere am I? I don't know.
驚いてばかりで時間を無駄にしないでよね。
Pick your jaws off the floor. It's time to go. What an ass hat. Should I just call him ass hat?
あいつの言うことに素直に従いたくないんだよな。
クラクサナリデビ。これから。
I probably can't name him ass hat. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like a thing I can't type.
中心の場所はまだ感知できるわよね。
なあ。
Da.
情報の検索だけど、あそこでやるのはどうだい？
許可するわ。行ってきてちょうだい。
行こう。しっかりついてくるんだね。
おい、その。
What would happen?
何笑ってるんだよ。
想像していただけさ。君が迷子になった時、果たして旅人が
You
どんな表
you
情
can
をす
call
る
them
のかをね。
mutts. Close enough. Mutts. Mutts. Well, this guy says ass hat.
ここで何も起こらないと保証できる
Yo,
人なんて
mutts.
誰もいないんだ。安全のため。
But I'm pretty sure the point of this quest is to make us think that Scaramouche is cool, and then like we'll want to name him something cool after that. Mutts is headwear, but is also used as a replacement for. Oh, really? Okay. I did not know that. Damn. Which is somewhat close to ass hat. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I mean, there's ass and hat. Ass hat. Ass hat. Like, I was thinking like cool names I could name him. Like, oh, I'm going to name him Fujin because he's the god of wind or something cool like that. And it's like, no, he's just an ass hat though. But he is just an ass hat. Ooh, a little tree thing. A little thing of knowledge.
あの苗木みたいなのがバラバラになったんだな。
This is pretty fucking cool though. Oh, wait, what? What?
世界樹内部の情報だ。勝手に触るな。
Oh, we're not supposed to touch them? 勝手に座るな. Wait, what? But he's touching them.
どの方向を見てもあまり変わらないな。
Indeed unusual. It seems like the validator is more used to it than I. He's been here?
通りで迷子になりやすいわけだ。こいつ本当のこと言ってたんだな。
He says.
オイラのことを笑ってるぞ。何なんだよあいつ。
なんなんだよあいつ。
ガラスというのは時間と場所をわきまえるものだ。今はそのどちら
Relax your guard, says the guy who tried to murder us as a god.
でっかい木だな。
This is the center of Irimsul. All the information in the world is flowing through it. なんだこいつ. Yeah, the way she talks is just like super annoying
ク
sometimes.
ラクサなる
Blessed Lord
あ
Kusanami.
の場所に着いたはずね。準備はどう？
準備はいい.
いつ始めてもいいよ。
じゃあ準備してちょうだい。意識の本流へのアクセス準備開始。
We're just gonna get information. We're just gonna claim it. We're gonna claim that info. Paimon's voice is annoying. Yes, that is a fact. That is
パラマッシュのやつ。
very much fact.
まさか本当に
The Balladeer is actually doing what Nita tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
こんなやつ
He hasn't put up any resistance, and he seems good at working on the front line. Maybe he had a similar role in Fatui. First, Akaba and Sawada's stories. Now this. What a strange individual. What a kabukimono. Oh, Balladeer.
後のことは頼んだわ。
Yes. Oh, did you actually think it was Balladeer?
ぜひ
Uza.
報告書に
Yeah.
教えてください
Keko Zaitis. Like Balladeer fantasy. Oh man, you're just full of them today. You got them all. Balladeer fantasy. I'm also voice acting for Balladeer fantasy.
ああ
Ah. I mean, this place looks pretty sick though. I'd like to make a little house here.
オイラたちは逆にやることのない暇人になっちゃったぞ。
気持ちになったんぞ。
旅人、ダイモン、少しお話ししない？
You wanna talk? Ara, ara. Nihita, is this telepathic
そう
conversation?
よ。ダイモンも誘ったわ。おい。
It's like internet.
頭の中で直接会話ができるのか？そういう風に
We're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking through our minds every once in a while.
Can you imagine just like connect people with your minds? Hey, buddy.
友達でしょ？
What you doing?
おう、新鮮だな。悪くないぞ。そうだ。さっきから聞きたかったんだけど。
A walking
パラマッ
contradiction.
シュってなんか矛盾してると思わないか？
Seems to excel at doing odd jobs. Oh, I have a D&D character that can do that. What, talk out to people's minds? Oh, wait, we got an item that did that too, but only for 20 words. And then they can also reply in 20 words. Telepathically talk to people or link them up. Oh, we don't have the linking one. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we have like a spell that allows us to send 20 words worth of message and then receive 20 words back. I think that's as far as we've gotten when it comes to telepathic communication so far. We also have an angry pigeon hat, and there's a pigeon inside the hat, and he's always pissed off. And we can tell the pigeon to send a message to someone anywhere we want to, and the pigeon just knows where they are. So we actually used that pigeon once to find where somebody was hidden by following the pigeon after sending a message, which was pretty cool. But every time we tell the pigeon to send a message, it like the DM just like tells us to fuck off basically, and then the pigeon goes and does its thing. Yeah, which is pretty cool. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, it worked out. It worked out for the best. Yeah, actually, we're doing more D&D tomorrow. Even though it's not D&D. I keep saying it's D&D. It's basically D&D, but it's something called Print Weaver. So it's like a D&D wannabe. which I didn't realize we'd be spending this much time on it, and I think I should have actually made a real character instead of just Sigurd. I just copied Sigurd of Katarina from Dark Souls 3, and then like that's my character, and I'm just being Sigurd because that's how creative I am. I'm so creative. And she even went like she drew all of our characters too, and she made like a really good drawing. I don't know if you guys have seen my posts on Twitter about like sometimes when we do those events, and like I take pictures of the stuff that she makes. Like she makes all this amazing stuff. Like the last session we had, there was like an arena brawl, and like it was like it was like one of those, yeah, it was an arena, and like people would bet money like who's gonna win, and they would fight and stuff like that. And then one of our guys went in, and it was like we actually it was like everybody on the team except for me bet on our guy winning, and then I bet on the guy to beat our friend. And the whole time they're trying to use magic to help our friend, and like I followed them, and like every time they tried to use magic I just nudged them, and it gave them like a disadvantage on their rolls. And I kept like trying to inspire my friend, like you're doing the right thing, good for you, good job, because the enemy ate a cookie that like increased his strength by a D10 roll, and so he kept like beating our friend to shit. And then our friend actually made cookies that like if we ate the cookie, like the physical cookie, like we can get the buff in the game, which is cool. And they were pretty good cookies, which is nice. I mean, he eventually ate a cookie, and then we beat the guy, but then like everybody else jumped in and became an unfair fight, and then we all jumped in, and then I ate a cookie, and I just beat the shit out of everybody. There's a druid spell called Animal Messenger where you can enchant any animal to go find someone and deliver a message. So my druid spent like 4 hours casting it over and over as a ritual to scare the local guards. Danger is coming for you. Save yourself while you can, as this game message is received from 30 rats. What? That's awesome. Wait, don't you have like a mana pool or something like that? Whenever I was playing D&D, it's like you can cast this once a day, and it's like, well, shit. I guess I'm not using magic ever. Gotta head out. Take care, friends. All right, Mad Bro. Thanks for sticking around, even though we're just kind of going through a quest. But yeah, happy to chat with y'all. I'll give you the heads up whenever I get the day planned. I just want to make sure that it works for everybody if possible. Rituals can be cast infinitely. It just adds 10 minutes to the casting time. Rituals. Okay, it's a ritual. Yeah, I just wanted to use nature magic, man. Just want to like drop stars on people, and like actually wouldn't that be arcane? I don't know. World of Warcraft has given me like a weird image of what a druid is now. Like I imagine druids can just use like nature, like they can make winds blow and earthquake, and they can drop stars and moonbeams and things like that. But like the D&D version of druid is like you can make your hand like a bear paw and hit things, or you talk to animals and stuff. Yeah. I'm not sure if they have nature magic. Mine was a wildfire druid, so I themed it all around that. Well, damn, okay, that's pretty cool. A wildfire druid. There are still some mysteries for him to resolve, things that are clear as day to me. That okay, so he's got some kokoro mondais. Oh, so she did this for him to find himself in the place where all knowledge is stored. That's cute. That's poetic. Is it about his past, the betrayals, and the other events of Inazuma? Well done. Smart and attentive, as always. Actually, I caught a glimpse of a few things when I ran into Hypatia at Pardis Jai. You relate what you saw in the balladeer's mind to the whatever. So he made contact with the part of his mind. Oh, well, it's true. Betrayal turned the balladeer into the person he is today. I mean, you know, that's fair, but like, does he have to be this much of an asshat still? Dude, he's hurt and angry all the time. Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're the puppet created by the Electro Archon. And that's true. Speaking of puppets, we're into the two people in the academia today talking about an essay. What do you mean talking about? They gave us their fucking essay to read. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Need to do anything about that. Between the mysterious events, the Kabukimono and so on, yes, I know about all of that. Really? Because from what they were saying, it looks like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained, and most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. Tell me about the story, okay? Oh, through guesswork? The guessay was right. Okay, nice. Tatsasuna was sabotaged. Aw, he feels left out. Aw. It was a guessay, and it worked. They guessed right. Gestures. It's interesting that he uses Boku, though, who have every right to keep certain things confidential. But it has all the information in the whole world. There has to be some information. You're world famous, then there should be tons of information about me here. Cordial conversation is something I can manage. But you just have to talk like an asshat the whole time. I see. Mate. Ooh, some information. Anonymous data? Shitsukoina.
庭様、本当に危険を冒してまで行くつもりですか？タタラスナの革新要路にも関わっています。軽率な行動はおそらく
路心に入る上で拙者より良い人選はおらぬ。
そうですか。あなた様がそう決めたのであれば。
これは
I said even Genshin Impact Land is subject to GDPR. GDPR. To what? Remember, I'm a silly seagull, and I don't know what words mean. That name, Neo, was the man in charge of Tatsu, plus he belongs to the lineage of Ishinart. General Data Protection Regulation. Oh yeah, man, they got the data locked up tight in this tree. It's crazy. I don't know how they do it. Wow. Oh, did we get Tobikonda-jam? Oh wait.
みこし長政様といい、
You have shown me great
ここに
hospitality.
いる皆様の親切、寛大さには言葉もありません。
Who is this guy?
あなた様のいるタタラスナは暖かい集落のようで巨大な村のようです。人々は充実した
This guy is so young. I didn't imagine him to be this young.
熱意を抱きながら暮らしてい
Oh,
ます。
it's the EU privacy law regarding data. Oh, there's a privacy law regarding data. I didn't know that. And now I know.
私の知る限り、
Now I know.
様は長年にわたり
As I understand, the Riding Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatsurasuma, it was originally established as a means of safely depositing crystal marrow. Oh, that place.
消化骨髄を消費するために鍛造業が盛んになり、代々続く刀の職人が生まれました。世にな技術、
Oh, who's this guy?
夢、
Oh, it's the same fucking generic man face of every other character. Skills, blood, dreams, every smith brought into the trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself at Akame.
エッシャー殿
Oh, this is
赤目
new,
殿が
okay.
言っていたでござるお主が稲妻を訪ねてきて偶然に彼と友情を築き共に技術を研究しておらねばこうも早く鍛造技法を改善する術をお主は共に研究した技術を赤目殿に譲りその後彼は技術それだけでなくお主もタタラスナの顧問の一人としてこ
She
こ
was
に
responsible
滞
for
在し
changing.
我ら
Okay. So who's this guy again? Escher. Who's this guy?
もともと稲妻の鍛造
I saw
業を
much
鑑
was
賞できることは
I saw
実に喜
much
ば
that
し
was
いと思って
commendable
おり
in
ま
the
したが
forging industry of
あ
Inazuma.
なた様方と
It has
共になれ
been
た
my
のは
great
私にとっ
honor
て
to befriend you
光栄
all.
しかし
So you say, Escher, but is that really the truth?
と言います
My good sir, what do you mean?
今日まで
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected, but I didn't want to speculate. I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way.
新技術の実用化を受け入れたこと
What
で
have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke, mounting production problems, worker fatigue, and casualties are up
職人の
and continuing to rise at an alarming rate.
体力の比率は上が
Like
り
MC Escher?
それらが発生する感覚は
Yes.
始まってきておる
One and the same.
知っての
There he is. Does he look the same? He's got a mic?
怪しい汚れのせい
We
で
can draw one
死
for
人が出
him.
ていた
Little mic here.
情報を抑えて外部の人間には真
Little
実を
mic.
公表していなかったが
And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand better than I do.
外へ助け
None
を
of the people who
求める
went to get
者は
help have come back.
誰一人としても
Now, our
帰らぬ
mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the golden
己や拙者
feather
の友である
to
歌舞伎者も
Narukami Island to seek an
あの
audience with the
金色の羽を
Shogun.
持って
It's their last
なん
hope.
かか
What?
ような状況
That
になって
doesn't phase you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
これはただ
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere.
あなた様から
And I'm sure you've
こ
been
のような
harboring these
複数からの
suspicions for
言葉を
quite
聞ける
some
とは
time.
思っていた
Tintintin.
みこし
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events, namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
噂によりますと
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Tora Chiyo, the yokai struck down by the shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised. You're well informed of the subtleties of this situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified? Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
もう良いであろうエッシャ
Enough, Escher.
拙者がここに
I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace and someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so that we can absorb it and put an end to the problem.
拙者はここに
I'm in charge here and I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside, probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
エッシャ己は何を待っているのだ
その目を見れば
Judging from the look in your eyes,
私を
you don't seem to trust me.
ことはね
I mean, isn't that what we were just talking about?
今更その芝居を
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatarasuna
タ
has
タラスナを
worked.
破壊する決闘だ
I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
一体何を待っている
庭様
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right
私は
moments
この時を待っていたのですよ
to murder you.
このように
A moment like this where you finish talking and I stop you from
決
entering
して
the
炉心
furnace.
へ入れぬよう阻止する時を
You asshat! Oh no, he's dead from this dumb guy. You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days, but to my surprise you had your people look into my background right from the start. As a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all that, you still fail to realize my true identity and what I seek in Tatsarasuna. Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
想像だにできなかった。
Who is this guy? Ooh, if you kill me, there is no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place. Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There's one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet, you're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out, but that makes no sense. Why? What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all the trouble? It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I am happy to divulge my true identity. I am a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor. Oh, this is the Doctor. Okay. Hakase to yobu ga ii. Hakase ka. What do you want? Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation. Okay, that's kind of rude. It's kind of rude. That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology, just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow? Look how even the righteous soul is full of venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of its own kind? If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone, because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you. What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon if you wish. At least this way, your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. Damn, what an asshole. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa, already dead. What a pity. Oh, that's what I was going to say. He looked way different, I thought. Jester, I have completed the task you gave me, creating a gap and infiltrating into Inuzuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade, and if not, let's turn him into dust. Oh, kawaiso, the asshat. Oh, kawaiso. Oi, omae. Oh damn, he pissed.
いいね。実にいいよ。
さっきのは博士？あいつフォンテーヌの職人になりすましてたってことか？でもどうしてオイラたちが見たのはあいつ視点のものだったんだ？博士に触れ、断片をすべて取り除いたかを確認したとき、彼の心の中からこの記憶を読み取ったの。
Yeah.
こんなものは全く無意味だ。
全く無意味だ。
そうかしら。けれど、記憶の中の庭は
Neo didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means, even more so than I. This betrayal was a lie that he had believed for hundreds of years. Was this part of the doctor's experiment? If the betrayal never happened, it existed only in his imagination. But where does this leave him? So everything he known up until now was a lie. Okay, let's just get away from him. Process your emotions, pal.
おいらタタラスナのことはまだはっきりしてないけど、あれが博士の仕業だったってことはわかる。今までそんな風にパイモンを騙した人はいなかったから理解できないのも無理はないわ。これ以前のことはあなたたちも知ってるはずよ。
Katsuragi took the Kabukimono to live with the people of Tatsarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine, and that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. And he instructed him to put into the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, that's what she said, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said, it's the one thing that you've been looking for. He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants." The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back. Oh, so he actually left it. Damn. Damn, that doctor is a bad guy. Being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause great resentment. Now we know what was behind his decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokudan 100 years ago. But it doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision. できるかなこいつ。
ドットーレ、よくもこんなこと。庭は鼻から罪を恐れて逃げたわけじゃなかった。お前が彼を殺したんだ。
Yeah, sorry, buddy. A while later. 少し後。I'm sure he's not having a great time. Persona call.
僕を心配してくれているのか。僕たちの間にあんなことがなければ危うく僕も。
Meanwhile, sometime later, essays later, history books later, some hours later.
もちろん約束は守るよ。
約束は守るよ。Donkey. Donkey. Donk. 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 Did you know there's a Shrek rave? I keep getting ads for a Shrek rave. And in the front, there's like a guy in a giant Shrek suit. I had no idea such a thing existed. Kao ga... A what? A what? Yeah. A Shrek rave. Isn't that amazeballs? Would you go? Ana, Ana. Ana, Ana.
僕たちはそのためにここにいる。違うかい？
違うかい? I would not. That's fair. I wouldn't either.
ただ残念ながら 世界中に降臨者についての記録がないことは確かだ。
Oh, 残念. That's too
あな
bad.
たがそういうのなら、どうやら本当に世界中は降臨者を記録しないようね。
Oh, so we don't count as part of the world. That is fucking racism. You're a foreigner, so you don't count.
要するに
Yikes. Yikes. I mean, that's what it feels like being in Japan. Oh, you've been here 10 years? Yeah, you don't count. You have permanent residency? Yeah, you don't count. You don't count as a resident, sorry. And the amount of times I've heard that. Oh yeah? Yeah, you're a foreigner? You got permanent residency? You've been here for 10 years? Yeah, you don't count. You don't count. Not unexpected, but still, thank you.
そう焦らないでよ。
Don't thank me just yet.
なんだいその落ち込んだ顔は。個人的に少し情報をあげるよ。
Oh, really?
お前何か知ってるのか？
君の兄が世界中に記録されていたのはカーン・ルイヤと関わりがあるからかもしれない。噂による
So it
と
was Konya, okay.
彼が初めてこの世界に降臨した場所こそ、そして彼がこの世に降臨した原因は
He only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning. Did you go to the gym today? Yes, I did. I did, Nami. Can you see? Actually, I wouldn't. It wouldn't. Nothing would look different. But yes, I did.
召喚に応じた？
I went to the gym, came back, made eggs, just 3 eggs, and then watched One Piece, and like took a little nap, and then thought, man, what the hell am I gonna stream today? And then did this. Excuse me, sir. Have you got a license for those guns? I knew I forgot to register something. Yeah, it's more of like getting back to the groove of things, because like I feel like I work out consistently for like 2 weeks, and then I do like I go on like vacation mode for like a week. Like Nami was basically here for like a week, and then I just didn't go to the gym. And then when I go back, it's like, well, now you gotta like get back into the mood of going to the gym again. Guns gang. Yeah, I'll have to make a redeem now. Gun license. The gun license redeem.
これは
For guns. For the guns.
間違いはない。彼はかつて
But I realized, because for a while I'm like, I have gained a lot of weight. Actually, like all like just like fat mass too. So I thought maybe I should just like quit weights for a while and just work on like cardio. But I think I just need to like not eat so much junk food at night. Like that's really all it is. I just eat too much shitty things at nighttime, like before bed. So I just gotta like stop doing that. Peaceful Siegs world where? Peaceful Siegs? What would a peaceful Siegs world look like? Probably like a beach with a bunch of seagulls on it, right? Where everybody has like all the fries they can ever possibly eat. Eating out at nighttime is bad anyway. Yeah, like I feel like throughout the entire day I eat so good. Like the morning is like aojiru powder with yogurt, chia seeds, berries, protein powder, like a little bit of cereal. And then for lunch I usually have like either like chicken in a salad or oatmeal with, and like oatmeal has nuts and berries in it. Or so not berries, it has nuts and a banana. Well, I guess a banana's a berry. And like cinnamon and more protein. And then at night, like I usually have like I either have just eggs, just like 3 eggs, or I have like a stir fry of just chicken breast and like cabbage and stuff with miso on it, like miso sauce. And then I'll just eat that. I'm like, wow, this is great. I ate great today. And then I fucking crack open like a box of chocolate and just eat all the chocolate and just like drink down like a beer or something at like 10 p.m. And I was like, well, that all goes to shit. Yeah, I agree. But I eat after 9 p.m. Yeah, but I don't know. You don't gain weight like I do though. And you don't eat as much as I do either. Like you open like a small bag of chips, eat like 3 chips and like close the bag. Which is like what a you know, a person who can control themselves would do. I would eat like a large bag of chips, like tell myself I'll eat 3 bag, like eat like 6 chips and close the bag, and then just eat the whole bag. and then decide that actually I kind of want to end on a sweet note. So after the bag of chips, I'll probably have like an ice cream bar, and then I'll be satisfied. It's kind of how it works. Yeah, the whole bag is one serving to me. Yeah, so I mean, like, I just need to stop buying snacks. But it's kind of scary. Like, I've actually felt sometimes when I go shopping that like I'm actually being controlled to buy snacks. Like, it's crazy. And my biggest weakness is anything that is a very good price. So about once a month, there's like a discount shop that opens at the front of my train station where they'll have like good chocolates I like mint chocolate and stuff that most people don't eat, and it's like 70% off. Like there was a Hershey bar that was like this big, just a pure ass Hershey bar, and it was $2. $2. It's crazy. Yeah, so I always buy so much. I'm like, oh, this is such a good deal. It's such a good deal, and it's great things. It's like what is that one chocolate mints thing, like After Eights and stuff like that? It's like all that stuff, and just grab it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just keep it in my house. And I'll just have a little bit. And it's like every day I'm eating like tons of chocolate after that. And then the shop is open for about 2 weeks, so I go and buy more the next day. And I think that's what got me to my current predicament of having
Chocolate? Did you say chocolate?
Chocolate? Did you say chocolate? I love chocolate like way too much. Yeah, so basically I just have to stop buying snacks. If my house doesn't have snacks, then I probably won't overeat. Unless it's like something like I'll cave and like eat a bowl of cereal or something like that. But if there's chocolate, it's so easy to just just pop a chocolate or two, and then like 3, and then like 10, because chocolate's so damn delicious. Falinir! Hey buddy. We were talking about you. We're trying to think of what a Falidere character would be like, because this guy's name is the Balladeer, and somebody heard it as Falideer. So, but also the deer could be like a dere. So we're trying to think, what is a Falidere? Because Fali is already like a dere, I think. So it's like a dere character, like the overly nice character. You'd be too much of a sweetheart. Oh no! Yay, we got the mod crew. I'll shout out your mods. Thanks, Nami. Should I make Nami a mod? Give her like another badge. She's got the VIP first badge and the Prime badge, and I'll just give her mod on top of that. Hey, Nami. Hey, Fally. Yeah, we're like 2 hours into a pre-quest for the event quest about Asshat. We're gonna call this guy Asshat, Scaramouche, and yeah, I mean, we were just talking about his history and stuff. I mean, the tree looks nice. Look at the background tree; it looks cool. Making someone a mod removes the VIP badge. Oh, does it? You can't do that then. You can only be one or the other. You can't be the VIP mod, because that would be unfair to your other mods, I suppose. But welcome in, Fally. How you doing? I saw you on for a little bit. Was it this morning or yesterday morning? But I don't think I could say much. But I did message you something, because I came into like something awkward was said, and I just had to comment on it, but I can't remember what it was now. It was 2 days ago. Okay, it was 2 days ago. This is like how my memory works. Like everything's just it's like, yeah, that probably happened sometime within like the reasonable history of current events, you know. I'm a silly VIP. Are you? You can type an exclamation point silly to see how silly you are, actually, if you want to. Something awkward. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, silly. You are 45% a silly seagull. That's like mid. You're like a mid. You're mid silly. 98? That's a new record. That is a world record for silliness. I'm pretty sure 98 has not been beat before. And Nami is so silly that it just doesn't respond. Yeah, it just didn't give you a silly meter. Try it again. There shouldn't be a cooldown for that. That's just like a Nightbot message. Try it again, Nami. Do another silly for me. Oh, G-Force is 9. 9% silly. That's not very silly. You're a very serious person. There's an internal cooldown of like 2 to 3 seconds. Oh, okay. Because you and Dakoba did it so quickly. 53. Okay, Nami, you're like very mid silly. I should also make a sound go off when that happens. And can you make a sound coordinate to the percentage numbers? Like 0 to 20 would be this. And like, 20 to 40 would be that. Why even ask? It's not like I'm gonna make these things. There's so many like ideas I've had for like the last half a year that I just haven't done anything. Oh man, so many things require time. And I am not a good allocator of time. Like I can't ever control my time. Well, not on Stream Elements, but you can on Sammy. Sammy just does everything. I currently have Sammy as my phone's, like I'm using my old phone as a stream deck, so I can press
I'm in danger.
my phone and it becomes a stream deck because I just don't have a stream deck. But it works pretty decent, except for sometimes when I try to close the phone, I hit like 5 things at one time because there's not got like an actual button, right? So if I were to just go over and hit my phone right now, that's what would happen. Somehow that actually worked really well. Yeah. So I just gotta make sure I don't hit my phone. Like if I just nudge my phone even a little bit, then things take a turn for the worst and just erupt and explode. But that can be funny too. I mean, some people have. Don't you have that one, like a chaos redeem, where like just a bunch of things go off? I have a way around that, but it's not fun. just the wording on that. I have a way around it, but it's not fun. But it's not. So I actually imagine you saying, "But it's not fun," and like really accenting that "not" in the not fun. Yeah, I gotta work on my stream stuff. I think the latest thing I was thinking about doing is getting almost like a mic arm, but for the camera, so I can move the camera around and have different angles. Because I really want to show off more of this shelf, and because right now you can see like there's too much like dark room, like where it's just like wall. But I have so many nice things on here that I want to be able to show, but they just don't really get picked up because the angle's off. Mic arm for camera sounds awesome. Actually, yeah, they build ones specifically that have like screwable joints where you can like adjust it and then screw it so it won't like fall off or whatever. So and then you can just sort of like unscrew it, move it, and screw it back in, and it'll stay. I have like an old mic arm for I have a secondary mic. This is for the guitar. So whenever I do like music streams, this is the guitar one. It goes on this one. So if I turn this mic off entirely, now it's all just through this little mic. But the SM58s have a really bad preamp, or like the so something like this would need like a cloud lifter to be used for a streaming mic. But it's if I crank it up all the way, it's good for just the guitar. Oh damn. What just happened? Oh, is that a gift sub from Tusk? Tusk! Thanks for giving the gift sub to G. G's been in here a few times since we discovered each other through Nami stream, I believe. Thank you so much, Tusk. And with that, we've actually reached the daily sub goal of 1 out of 1. That's pretty poggy woggies. That's pretty poggers. Thank you. But this mic stand, as you can see, I don't know what happened, but like it broke, and now like it just goes like if I try to lift it, no matter what happens, it just drops. So I just use it for this mic, and then just have this mic like under the desk. Whoa! Well, damn. Okay. I guess you guys can just gift each other subs. Oh wait, that one's over to Fally. Nice. Fally got a 7-month in a row subscription. GG, just give him back. Just give him back. It's like, oh, I got a gift sub. Allow me to gift sub a gift sub. And now you guys are just all gift subbing. That's thank you. Now we got 2 out of 1. That's double the fun. That happens with age. Yeah, things just fall apart. Wait. I see where you're going with this. Amy immediately says, Fally, are you buying subs again? No, not this time. Just getting them. You're just receiving on the receiving end. But it's nice to be on the receiving end sometimes. That's what she did. I'm going to put this mic away. Yeah, but you can see how little you can actually hear from that mic. So that mic's only used for guitar. I wish I could quote that. I really need to make the quote thing. That's another thing I need to make, is the quote thing for all these amazing quotes we have. Takusan stream shinakia. Tashi? Tashi ne? So da ne. Yeah, we missed a lot of streams when Nami was over, but we did that one Sunday stream. That was cool. When Nami was here and we were playing the ghost game and I died and she did it all by herself. Were you guys here for that? That was pretty poggy woggies. I want to see if this picks up. This is probably out of It's so out of tune right now because I tried you can see the nut here. I tried tightening the truss rod because there's kind of a big bow here. I need this to come back a little bit. It's been getting harder and harder to play, and since I did that, the tuning's just gone out. Yes, you need to do for your friends. My friends are my power. Yeah, I just gotta think of things that are interesting to do. I mean, nobody, as much as I like for example. As much as I like Genshin, I'm pretty sure nobody enjoyed me reading a fucking essay, 2 essays. Dude, you can feel that? That's fucking insane. I can't feel shit. Wait, what? What? What are we feeling? What are we feeling? Bro! Look at this on! Bro! What are we feeling? We are gonna play... Yes! Fucking Diablo, let's go! The bow of the guitar. Oh! I can on this one because it was pretty bad. It just gets harder to press on it, especially further down. I've played guitars that have a better what's it called? Action. It's called the Action. So after doing some research about it, it's supposed to be about 1.5 millimeters from the fretboard, and it was at 3. So it was actually double the height that it should be. Yeah, if I bend it like this, that's probably correct. Right about there. Yeah, so I need to tighten that shit. Yeah, well, I mean, it hasn't been touched in the 15 years that I've had it, and then even at that time when I bought it, that was already used by someone else too. Wait, did we not get... Oh, we need to shout out for Rikito Ogawa. Are you done streaming for the day? I guess you are, yeah. Were you playing a new game today? I didn't think I recognized the game that you were playing. Yeah, you think I made stuff? Yeah, we just spent the last 10 minutes talking about things I should make for this stream. Do you think I went and did something responsible like that? You're playing Void Train. Yeah, okay, that is a new... At least I don't think I've heard of that game. How is that game? I'm pretty sure everybody here already knows Rikito Ogawa. So, I mean, the legend doesn't need an introduction. But Rikito, another IRL friend, his cuisine, superb. His guns, amazing. His heart, pure gold. It was cool, but only played 15 minutes. Oh, okay. What happened after that? But me and Jack and Zai played the Penguin Heist. That's cool. Jack has like the most epic beard. Sometimes I go lurk on his streams. I don't talk much because I don't know what's going on in those games. Usually like space games, but that beard, man. Was it fun? The heist game, Penguin Heist. That sounds cool. That reminds me of Madagascar because they usually had heists too, right? Those penguins, the little penguins. Thank you, Dagobah, for giving the shoutouts. I do have to make more customized, at least, you know, for people I know. Like personally, everyone I know personally should at least have one. How is Zai doing? I think it's been a while since I've heard from Zai. Oh, damn, I don't know. I want to... No, I know nobody likes watching this game. I'm so sorry. Kowalski analysis. Yeah. What was I watching? Oh, yeah, Christmas specials. I started watching a bunch of Christmas specials on Netflix near Christmas time, and they were all like 10-minute stories about like, yeah, stupid things. So like all the animes that were popular, like Shrek and Madagascar and stuff, like all have these little holiday specials, and like How to Train Your Dragon, all the DreamWorks ones. And like I just watched all of them. They're all stupid. I was glad to hear Zaya-san's voice today. Oh, you got to catch it? Yeah, I didn't really get to catch any of it. Yeah. Zai is very small. Just like throwable size, right? Oh, Zai, there she is. I was glad to see you, Nami-san. Just talking about throwing Zai casually. Yes, I am. Oh, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the Penguin game then. What I'm doing here is I was doing what I thought was a pre-quest to do the event quest, and it turns out the pre-quest is the entire Balladeer quest, and we've spent the last 2.5 hours just doing that, and occasionally just talking about whatever. What do you mean, game? I am a penguin. That's the spirit, and I'm a seagull. So, you know, we got all the things, and Nami is a Nami. Which actually makes sense because Nami is a wave, so she's a thing. Yeah, mostly lurking because I was taking a class. Yeah, Nami, I was going to say, if you weren't taking a class, we could have tried the Phasmo challenge. I've never done them yet, but there's challenges now in Phasmo. Every week there's like a challenge that'll give you like $3,000 or something. And the challenges are always very hard, but you don't lose anything if you die. Like, there's no downside to dying, so you can just try all these fun modes that you would normally never do because you would just lose all your stuff, and just try them. So like right now is the apocalypse mode, where you get no evidence, so none of the evidence items work, and you have to try to figure out what the ghost is, and it's an asylum with all their hidden abilities, which you would only really know if you like researched the game. Which, funnily enough, that's the only game I watch on YouTube. So I've researched the game through InSims videos. So I'm like, I wonder if I can figure these out. So I was considering doing that, and then we've spent 2.5 hours talking to Scaramouche about you know, his sad, unfortunate past. That poor little hat man. Gotta go sleep. See you guys later. All right, buddy. Thanks for being here. Thanks for gifting a sub. To Fally. Didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it all the same. And I'll probably see you next time. I won't be on Friday because Friday I'm going to be having a party with friends. Me to sleep night. All right, buddy. Thank you also to for coming on in. Nice to hear from you. I happen to have tomorrow off, so that's why I'm still up right now. Like usually I would also end stream at like 11, but I don't have work tomorrow because my students have like a health check to do, so there's no classes for the next 2 days. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the party with friends. All right. Bye, Zai. Thank you, everybody, for dropping in before bedtime. Tomorrow off? Yes, tomorrow's off for me. So I made an appointment to go see the dentist. Later that night is D&D night, and then maybe before that I'm going to do some work for Tristan's company, and if I'm lucky I'll be able to make like some kind of YouTube something, like a short or something like that. Don't forget to wish our seagull happy birthday. It's on the 13th. Oh yeah, my birthday. Yeah, and if I end up doing like a birthday kind of stream, I'll be sure to tweet or about like when it is and stuff like that. So yeah, if that's something that would interest y'all, just stay tuned for that. Y'all, should be fun. I'll buy like a cake or something. I'll buy a cake and eat it, because sometimes you can have cake and eat it too. But I forget what was happening here. Oh, the jester. The jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Konria and lived with your brother for a time. What? I don't know the details. It's up to you whether or not you believe me. All I can say is I wouldn't lie to you about this. Do we believe the guy who tried to murder everybody and become a god? I haven't eaten a cake yet, though. Yeah, Nami, we were supposed to get a cake. Me and Nami were gonna get a. We technically didn't really celebrate Nami's birthday that much either. So we decided we would buy like a Baskin Robbins ice cream cake, and then just like celebrate on the Sunday, and then we just didn't do it. Just forgot about it. Wait, why did the subcatter not go up? Was this not opened? Oh, maybe this wasn't opened. Oh, I should say 2 out of 1 there. That's weird. I'm sorry, guys. But that should be 2. That's fine. Miso ramen is super. Miso cake. Sometimes you can put it... Wait, what? Sometimes you can put it in spicy miso ramen too. Wait, what? What are we talking about? Cake? Though I don't know why someone thought of that idea. Wait. Do you mean put cake in the miso ramen? Cake in the miso ramen? Really? Though actually, you know, there's some wild ramen types. So, I mean, I can see somebody opening a ramen shop and just having some wild ingredients and it just being like a fad for a time, and everybody just has to try this wild taste. There were some like that. Like there's like the tomato soup based ramen, which isn't, I guess, that bizarre. I mean, it's pasta essentially. They have a ramen shops that serve sweet and spicy miso ramen with cake in it. You know, I could see ice cream working. Cake would just have kind of a weird texture, I think. But I could see ice cream working with ramen fine, actually, especially spicy ones. Or even like a yogurt of some kind, similar to like how like Indian curry works with the rashi. Because the cream would do that, but cake. Though I am that guy who like will go to a buffet and get like a bunch of meat and also like a few cakes and just eat them at the same time. So, I mean, for me that wouldn't be so bad. I'd probably enjoy it. Astonishing news.
世界中からの情報じゃないけど、僕の収穫と言えるかな。価値はあるかい？
とても価値があるわ。
Look at that little smile.
そうか。なら、次はプライベートな時間だ。
Oh damn.
お前何をやったんだ？
クラクサナリデビの言う通り、僕の力は残りわずかだ。残存する神の力を尽くして。
Oh, this is his god shield power.
君に教えた秘密は感謝を受けるに値するはずだ。
Oh, he wants to know it. Yo, asshat! You're not Itachi. Stop pretending to be cool. I mean, he's doing his best. To be fair, like, for how much like humiliation he's had, he's doing his best. Like, he's doing his best, but it's because of that. It's just like, man, stop being so annoying. 恥ずかしい。
こうやって会話するのかな。いや、それはもう無理だ。 君と少し言葉を交わす程度が限界だろ
Paimon's damn face.
う。教えてくれ。この世界で歴史が変わったことはあるかい？
Possible to change the past?
これでいい。
何があったんだ？お前ら一瞬手を掴んでたのが見えたけど。
Oh, kawaii desu.
いいや。ただ助けてくれたお礼をしただけさ。
Oh, about changing the past. Okay.
じゃあね。君たちも早くここから離れた方がいい。
どこへ行くんだ？おい、待てよ。好き勝手走るなって言ったのはお前。
相変わらず勘がいいね。だけど僕たちはもう会うことはないだろう。
Oh, he just like peaced out.
残
Okay.
響、それに歌舞伎者。この2つの名前は存在なきものとなる。
Okay.
タタラスナで死んでいった僕と関わりのあった者たちは別の人生を歩むべきだ。
Wait, did he kill people?
おい、スカラマッシュ。お前、何かバカなことをしようとしてないか？
そういえば僕は虫が嫌いだ。小さくて数が多く群れをなして生きる。そういうものを取り除くと気分が良くなるんだ。
I mean, that's a pretty random thing to say.
そして虫は誤ったところに足を踏み入れた。幸いそれらはすべて正すことができる。
He said not to call him that anymore. Call him Scaramouche. I mean, Paimon's doing it, but it's his Palladio here.
ダメだ。本当に消えたぞ。何かあいつを探す方法はないかな？
Well, can't we find him with Nahida? Did they just like stand around? Like, yeah, like where's he gonna be?
私の声が聞こえる？あ、ナヒーだ。旅人にパイモン。そして残氷は。
Oh, he even stopped the god's powers.
私は急に
Damn.
スカラマッシュの仕業だ。あいつが
Shiwazada!
出したんだ。
It was his fault, yeah.
想定外だわ。彼にはほとんど力が残っていないというのに、まだそんなことができたなんてね。
Don't underestimate
も
him.
しかして破れた時に力の一部をこっそり隠していたの？それとも彼は全力を尽くして
全力使ったかな？
今度はあいつどこへ行ったんだろう？大丈夫よ。あなたたちが悪いわけじゃないわ。
I'm not sure I can
こ
solve
の
it.
先どうなる？そろそろ時間よ。
Well, we gotta get the fuck out of Dodge for now. And then we gotta find this guy. What's he gonna do? He gonna try and rewrite his past? Oh man. Is there a way to skip the prerequisite quest? There was actually. I could have just did a quick start this whole time. There's 4 days left. I probably should have just done it. This is probably... I think Scaramouche is in the quest, and I think that's why it's a prerequisite quest. Yeah. Damn it. So it makes sense. I mean, I did have months to do this quest and just didn't do it. So, like, I get it, but... It's just so long, you know? Oh, and I can't do this because somebody else... There's another quest I have to do. I have to do Dream of Awakening first. Oh, baby. Nahida's busy completing the quest Dream of Awakening. Furo time. Okay. Izo. I gotta do another quest because more shit's in the way. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What's this quest? Check on Ilman, who is depressed. Okay, Ilman. Wait, did they just call him like an ill man? Well, hopefully Nahida can help. Wasn't there already like another one of these? Oh, this is the continuation to that. Okay, 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 okay. This is like a long time ago too.
少し良くなったか？
ああ、本当に送信様の言う通りだ。
Yeah, that's right. So his wife died.
この
Yeah.
考え方今思い出してみると、夢の中ではいつも同じような場所で妻と
A
会うんだ。
familiar place in your
そ
dreams.
こは現実にも存在してる。ただ少し遠くて危険な場所だから。でもやっぱり行ってみたい。そこに何もなければ、この
Alright,
ままじゃ
go check it out, buddy.
酔っ払ってるみたいで。
Yeah, so this guy in his dreams keeps seeing his wife that has passed and he can't like let her go now.
あれと似た状況
And
を
before,
夢で
people in
見
this
た現実に
this
戻れる
country
と思うんだ。
couldn't dream because their power to dream was being taken by what was it being taken by? Oh, the thing, the ear thing that the corrupted kind of government was giving everybody. It stole their dreams to take their information and make built like a big information well for themselves. I remember that.
君たち冒険者なんだろ？もしよかったら。
Yeah.
気分転換だと奥さんには会えないけど、美しい。
Yeah, so maybe if we talk through this guy, we can go. Speaking of longing for the deceased, I better tell Nahida about Greater Lord. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she had to say goodbye to herself and then she forgot all about herself. Wait, but she can probably read what I'm thinking right now.
また私に隠れて面白い場所に行くつもり？あれ、ナヒーダは質問に答えてたんじゃないのか？ちょうど終わったところよ。今日は奇抜で新しいアイデアをたくさん聞けて収穫に満ちた一日だったわ。どこかへ行くようだけど、私も連れて行ってくれないかしら。
Oh, she takes part
多忙
in
な
the
送信
quest.
様に
Okay.
このようなことを頼むわけにはいきません。
遠慮はいらないわ。それにこの提案をしたのだってもちろん考えあってのことよ。
Oh, she's a genius. I forgot.
私が困惑していることについてあなたたちにも話しておこうと思うの。
Flip the tables. Too many
送信
quests.
様であっても困惑するのですか？
Though, you know how often, like, I follow some pages for Genshin, like Genshin fans and stuff, and everybody always complains about how fast I clear all the quests and there's nothing to do in the game. I just have, like, quest after quest after quest, just, like, backlogged forever.
私はあなたたちとそこまで大きく変わらないわよ。
And better go with her. The whole Greater Lord Rakadavada thing. Well, things I'm explaining. So we are going to tell her? But the whole point was for her to forget. Okay, so we can continue with this quest now. Okay. So she's going to be over here. So I just kind of had to move that quest forward a bit to free Nahida up to do this quest again. So I have to go, what is this, the tea house?
ここって
Inn?
事態は急を要するけど、まずはここで休んでいてちょうだい。
Oh, this must have been like it happened directly after, but because Nahida was busy, it stopped me from doing it. That's kind of funny.
ごめんなさい。今はまだあなたに来てもらう必要はないの。ナヒーダ、あまり心配しないで。私の判断が正しければ、多少の
Oh,
波が
she
あれば
kind of, I guess
大
she
きな災いにはならない。
knew that something was about to happen. She knew something was about to occur here.
なんかとんでもないことになったみたいだ。
Okay, so maybe he figured out what happened.
歴史を変えたい？でもそんなことできるわけないだろう。そうだろう。どうやったら歴史が変わるんだよ。
It all happened.
例えばオイラがこの宿にある水を全部飲んだとして、それを証明できる人が誰もいなくたって、でもなんだか心配だ。わけがわからない。
Why would you do such a thing?
ごめん、うっかりしてたぜ。でも自分を消すなんてことはどう考えてもありえないよな。ダメだ。もう嫌なやつだな。いつもオイラってもまさかそんなことを成功したり。
How could he do it? Wait, would him not existing mean they would not? Well, I guess we don't know what would happen if past changed, right?
何もできないのかな。寝るしかないのかな。
Nerushikanai.
でもオイラ怖くて眠いっそおいしいもんの名前をあげて気をそらそうぜ。じゃあオイラからな。それとジョジョジあと船長賞エビのポテト包み揚げ
It's like every single food. Oh, she fell asleep while listing off things. Oh damn, everybody's already forgotten. So everybody's forgotten them already? Damn. What do you do? How do you figure that out? Or maybe Nahida allowed it, Kana. Well, let's check if our friends still exist in this world. Because that's kind of important. We don't want Ayaka being erased from existence. Ayaka is a valued member of Team Siegs. Ayaka, do you still exist? With the amount of dialogue Paimon has, you'd think the voice actor spends like 80 hours a week in the studio, probably, and just doing annoying sounds. Like, I just skip past her stuff. Like, it's just annoying. It's just a bunch of like whining noises. Like, it's just so dumb. But it's true. She does like all the speaking for the main character as well. So it's always just Paimon talking forever. Mochironda. About riding Gokudan.
そんなことが聞きたいとはな。かつて稲妻に名を馳せた雷電五家伝。それはこの
普通維新100名戦時。
この5つの鍛造技術はもともと将軍様から直々に賜ったもの。
It's first taught to them by the almighty
多
shogun.
くの優秀な職人たちによって。しかしその後、これら刀鍛冶の家系は
Ame no Ma branch kept this art alive. Okay, yeah. Let's go the answer for the Ishin art. Now there's 2 clans for the original Gokudan. Okay. Yeah, I was there. That was also a quest I just did. Yeah.
本来はわしなんぞが知る由もないことじゃ。
Only recently the question was on my mind. Did I ask him about it? We are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokudan, and it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you it is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokudan were the targets of murderous rampage by vengeful bladesmith. 400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in the Tatsurasuna furnace. When a brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent the disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation. In that day, and overseeing it was the armor officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties with the Kaidahara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. Okay. So they still died. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphan son was left to fend for himself and grew deeply resentful to the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was capable of tragedy, was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun and her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had tried nothing to save him. Okay, so the pain that Balladeer had was now transferred onto this guy. Okay. Powerlessness to the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, and that the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokudan. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent-up anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all the Raiden Gokudan. But when he came to the Kaidahara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely and they did not spare his life. That's why the Kaidahara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones under the dire circumstances. The legend of the Raiden Gokudan has changed. Someone else attacked the swordsmiths. It looks like the Balladeer did something in Irimsul, but it seems Niwa still died. Is there anything else I want to ask? Have you seen Kazuya? Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well. So he still exists, that's nice, and he's the same Kazuya I know. Things don't seem as bad as I feared last night. Thank you. There are other places you want to visit too, right? The expression says it all. Alright, so maybe we're going to check on Ayaka next to make sure Ayaka's alive. Is that a second? Hello, Roswell. Rosewell? I don't know why I called you Roswell. Rosewell. What's up?
Stay a while and listen.
Well, thanks for the follow. 3 hours after the stream started. Yes. You know, it's not surprising that happens. And that's second question mark. I think there's 3 of those, actually. So technically that can be redeemed 3 times. Yeah, we're just going through the pre-quests for the quests for the event. I didn't realize that the pre-quest would take 3 hours, but here we are. We're doing the Balladeer quest, which is text after text after text after speech after, and then, yeah, so, are you a Genshin fan? Are you enjoying Genshin? Are you doing the event? I thought I could do the event, but I'm just, yeah, quest. We call it visual story, visual novel. Visual novel of the game. Actually, visual novels give you choices. This is just, I don't know, an anime, I guess. A clickable anime. Where nothing actually happens, it's just talking. This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so... Hirotatsu. Tabebito, hisashiburi na. Miss Kamisato, I am looking for Miss Kamisato. They're on business. The commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in some meetings in the commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back. Yeah, we'll wait for Ayaka. We need to make sure that she exists, because we don't want Ayaka to not exist. That would be bad. Yeah, you know we're friends. You know we got a little special something something. Wait for Ayaka to appear. Furuta. Okay, never mind. I guess we're asking Furuta. Ma'am, can I ask you a couple questions? Of course, Everglow. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you. What would you like to know? How are the commissioner and Miss Kamisato these days? They're both very well. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy, attending all kinds of meetings and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the commissioner's behalf. As far as the commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever. That much hasn't changed, although he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days. Who's the commissioner again? Maybe Kamisato's dad. So pretty much business as usual in the Yashiro Commission, huh? Very much so. Aito is still the Yashiro Commissioner. Oh, the commissioner is Ayato. Okay. Ayaka's the lady of the house. No changes here. As far as I can see, nothing changed in the actual commission either. I was expecting as much, but still a big relief to know that the Kamisato siblings are both safe and well. Truth. Well, got any more questions? That's all, thanks. You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure that you must be far too busy to have time for that. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend. And she's always saying how talented you are and how much she loves you. I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss Kamisato's knight in shining armor, you know. You're a hero to us all. Azas. Wow. Yeah, she basically meant, like, that's true from the bottom of my heart. And she just put, I mean it. Whenever the commissioner dines at home, Toma always joins him. I always find myself at the most relaxed when I'm serving the two of them and listening to them chat away. The commissioner has such a busy schedule that he doesn't always have the chance to take his meals at home. But given the opportunity, he always prefers to dine here. They say that's because Toma's much better chef than most. Doesn't he always like make dumb food though? The commissioner is so fond of home comforts. They get to talking about you sometimes too, you know, always with a very fond tone. The way one would talk about dear old friends around whom one can truly be themselves. Miss Kamisato occasionally joins them as well. Whenever the whole family gets together, they start talking about people they've met and experiences they've had. You always get a mention. It's been many years since the late Mr. and Mrs. Kamisato passed away. Much has happened in the Kamisato clan in that time. As someone who is old and gray enough to have watched their son and daughter grow up, it makes me so happy to see them meet a dependable friend whose company they enjoy so much. So in the future, if you ever do have the time, please know that you are always welcome at the Yashiro Commission headquarters. There will always be at least one old lady who would be delighted to have the pleasure of your company. Thank you very much. I will visit again. Yeah, where's the food? We may have to invite ourselves again around dinner. Yeah, Paimon, you're funny. Of course, you're always welcome. Alright, goodbye for now. Where are we going next? Tatarasuna. Oh yeah, the actual place where it happened. I forget where that even is. I'm pretty sure it's the place where there was like too much lightning that I couldn't even go near it. Are you two leaving already? Yup. Everything's taken care of. Don't worry. Tell Aika I'll see you later tonight. Giggity giggity. Goodbye. Ah, another fucking busy person. Damn it. Too many damn quests. Okay, where's the quest button? Here it is. So I can't do this because Xavier is busy with Outlander Brigade. Okay, where's Outlander Brigade? The film notes quest. Okay. All right. What time are we at? 12:03. Damn, I should probably end. We didn't get any progress with the event because we've just been fucking doing backlogged quests as like the pre-quest to the quest event quests. And I feel like that was the exact same thing that happened last event. Yeah, because we had to do the entire Kusanali quest line before we could even start the event. I remember that. Hopefully I can just like click through this and it's like a really big quest. This is the 11th time. I just don't get it. Oh yeah, they don't even have like speech dialogue here. Just say it. What was the problem this time? The problem this time, Miss Koharu, is that your performance just now was completely passionless. When I wrote these lines, my heart was bursting with an empty yet fervent passion. Yes, empty yet fervent. I need you to be more patient. Use your voice to express this rich emotion. Huh? An empty yet fervent passion? What does that even mean? Wait a minute. Didn't the casting call say that the script was written by a famous writer? That's absolutely right. This story was adapted from a novel written by the unknown author Kayabuki Ike, who adapted it, you might ask? None other than myself. Miss Koharu, Miss Sasano, I am very sorry for making you both go over this so many times, but it's all worth it for the sake of artistic perfection. As such, I hope that... Hold on, I only know one Kayabuki Ike, and everything he submitted to the Yai publishing house always got rejected. But he wouldn't accept that, so he started his own publishing... So he started publishing his own novels, but not a single one sold in the end. Don't tell me that we've been putting through the ringer 11 times for something that guy wrote. Ugh, I've had enough of this nonsense. That doesn't look good. Seems like Koharu was seconds away from flying off his handle. Let's go say hello. What is even happening? Oh, so Xavier, you guys filming? Long time no see. Oh, Everglow and Paimon, my dear friends. How marvelous it is to see familiar faces at a time like this. As you can see, following the 7th Samurai, I finally came up with a way to secure the necessary resources to shoot another film. The lead role hasn't been decided yet, but thanks to Lord Kamisato's generosity, the funds, props, and nearly all the other early stage problems have already been taken care of. If you don't mind, could I ask you to maybe possibly at all remember our agreement from before? What agreement? Of course, it's already been a long time since then after all. You must have had many other important matters to take care of, so it's completely understandable that our first meeting didn't leave an impression. Don't worry, I'm not surprised or disappointed, really. What? Everglow's a friend of the Yasho Commissioner, so you all know each other? That's right, Everglow was the first friend I made in Inazuma. The Fatui who dumped a bunch of work on me and those non-communicative samurais don't count. If you made friends with Everglow, I guess you can't be all that bad. Well, it seems like Xavier's got some chops after all. We're very good friends. You really think so? Even though I've never said so, I for my part have considered you a true friend right from the start. I completely forget what this guy did. You aren't just my dear friend, you're my esteemed, reliable, true friend. Oh. Of course. And here you are right at the moment, this most dire moment, like an oasis in the desert of Sumeru, precious and timely. Well, so long as per our previous agreement, you remain willing to play the role of the female lead in my new film. So what do you say? Will you be my female lead? Would be honored. Paimon can attest to Everglow's abilities to improvise. We've traveled together long enough after all. Getting her to be the main character is definitely a win for you, Xavier. Absolutely, I have no doubt of that. Well then, Miss Everglow, here are the script for the next 2 scenes. Your scenes are Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. I've highlighted your lines, so please take note of them. Well, it took this much effort to find the right person for the lead role. I might as well give this one more try. Fine, I will too. Damn it. It's not that long, I guess. Prelude. Outside the quiet countryside, in the verdant wilds of Narukami, Haru and Sasano stand back to back, each speaking with their eyes closed. Susanoo, the wind is coming. Haru, from where? Susanoo, don't worry about where it's coming from. All you need to know is that it's coming for them. Where are they? That outlander? They're already walking the path to death. Susanoo opens his eyes, then walks to the distance, holding Haru's hand. What? Sounds dumb. Yeah, more text block. Well, this one's not as bad. It's not as long. Act 1, Scene 2. Outside in the quiet countryside, the outlander and the two are besieged by the enemy. After escaping with great difficulty, they arrive in the countryside wounded. The outlander isn't bleeding. Susanoo, this won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against them. Haru, we'll have to sacrifice ourselves. The two rush out of the frame. Outlander, how did this happen? The outlander wears a pained expression, but soon makes up their mind again. But I won't lose like this. Close up. Outlander, don't underestimate my resolve. Super close up. The outlander turns and walks back towards the enemy ranks as the screen fades to black. Next scene. Scene 3. Outdoors, the enemy stronghold. After making up their mind, the outlander cuts their way to the enemy stronghold. Haru, desperately, don't worry about us. Sasano, impatiently and loudly, hurry, go on without us. The outlander spins around, continuously swinging their sword. Through this endless rotation, this warrior becomes a golden whirlwind. Each golden whirlwind covers every inch of the frame. Each enemy caught in the golden whirlwind's endless attack suffers pain immeasurably worse than that of tooth decay. That's pretty bad. The golden whirlwind rapidly flings all enemies on the ground into the distance, where they land hard and hit on the ground. The outlander finally reaches the imprisoned Sasano and Haru, freeing them. So my line is, how did this happen? But I won't lose like this, and don't underestimate my resolve. So I'm pretty sure I have to talk to Xavier still. These lines are just so awkward, though. How did this happen? But I won't lose like this. Don't underestimate our resolve. Oh, they actually gave you some like really easy prompts to pick from. Although we have a lot of battle scenes up next, you have to do. We need to complete with the extras. Try to use the flashiest moves you can. I have a lot of faith in your abilities. I know your performance will be stellar. Oh, so now I have to actually fight things. Okay. Wait, how do I... Oh, it actually plays like a movie. Okay, I see. Oh, okay. Even though we're not using the Everglow, but it seems to be fine. Haha! So... Didn't I already get them? How do I rescue them? Oh, open the door. Open the door. There we go. Gameplay! Crazy, right? Could you imagine gameplay in a game? Mr. Sasano, Miss Koharu, I'm disappointed in both of you. What? The difference between those crude shots and a true film is like one sass, dandelion wine, and apple cider. One is alcohol, one isn't. They simply aren't the same thing. Heavens above, I just don't even know how to describe it. This poor guy can't get his actors to work properly. You can't remember your lines, your readings are all over the place, and you're not giving me any emotion. How am I supposed to work with that? This is a crime against art. This can't go on, my friends. I'm really sorry that you're so disappointed, but I don't plan to continue taking part in this. You can reprimand or punish me, but I'm not going to keep doing this either. Mr. Sasano? I mean, I know that there has been some issues with these performances, but it's nothing a few more rehearsals can't fix. There's no need. We could practice 100 times and I still wouldn't understand what your script is about. I share the sentiment. Why would these two characters suddenly sacrifice themselves and run off to where the enemy is? No matter how you look at it, it just doesn't make any sense. They are just dragging the main character down. And the lines at the end are so awkward, I feel embarrassed just reading them. In short, I quit. Goodbye. Yep, that's that. Then... how could you? With Sasano and Koharu gone, we shan't have enough actors to continue filming. This is bad. There, it's okay. I am so sorry. Your efforts, I fear they shall go to waste now. It's fine. I confess, I'm at a loss for words. I'm going to the Uyu restaurant for a moment. I need to be alone. I'm sorry. We'll talk about this matter next time we meet. Now Xavier's gone too. Seems like he's in a pretty bad shape. He must be taking the argument that I had earlier really hard. Do you think we should go cheer him up a bit? Pama remembers him mentioning Uyu's restaurant. If you think we should go, then let's go look for him there. Okay, can I continue with the quest, or do I actually have to finish Xavier's quest now? Okay, I still can't do it. I have to finish his quest. Okay. So Outlander Brigade, go to the restaurant. It's restaurant time. Enter the Uyu restaurant. The Uwu restaurant. Uwu. Ah, Xavier. Just give it up. Hey, you found me, burp. Yeesh, you reeks of booze around here. You aren't drunk, are you, Xavier? Let's drink. Oh, wait, no. I remember you saying that you wanted to give up drinking. You gotta stay on that wagon, okay? When did I say that? Must have been in my dream. Wasn't it just, right when we were filming? I was being questioned madly, so yeesh. Actually, I don't blame Miss Koharu, Burp, or Mr. Susano. They were very cooperative at first. That is to say, or I think that is to say, it's probably because I'm not that talented. Don't say that. You really are a good person. You know that? You're so good. Here, let me give you a hug. Get out of here. Hey, a minute ago you were drunk as a skunk. You're not taking advantage of the situation to get chummy with us, are you? They've had a little too much to drink. You know that film I worked so hard on before? Well, the higher-ups of the Tenryou Commission didn't like it so much. They didn't come right out and say it, but they were totally silent, which means they didn't approve. But I refuse to accept this. I refuse! This time I was able to get funding from Lord Kamisato to make this film, so I must take this seriously, don't you think? My dearest, most adored good friend, you're closer to me than a sibling, so I'll tell you something about me. I'm an engineer. But I think I could be more than an engineer. I've read lots of books, and I can write stuff. I could also be a film writer, an actor, a director. I'm not talking out of my hat here. I could really do it. Don't you believe me? I believe you. Great. I would kiss you if I could, but I drank a smidge too much and my breath stinks. Don't get the wrong idea, Everglow. I think you're truly the most dearest and bestest friend. My best friend, I must treat you to a meal today, and I won't take no for an answer. My dear fellow, we ordered food from you. Correct. Come. My friend, order whatever you like. I would like try flavored skewer, please. That's all? No, unacceptable. You are my best friend, the best friend of Xavier, man of Fontaine. Being stingy with my friends would damage my character, and I am, if nothing else, a person of character. Wow. My dear sir, we'll have the tri-flavored skewer, tonkotsu ramen, and whatever else you serve here. Understood. Erica, one serving of everything for this table. Soon after, the shop owner, Okazaki. Dear Everglow, dear Paimon, now this is what I call a real meal. Come on, let's eat for our dreams. You have a meal with Xavier. Burp. Burp. Ah, you're a good guy, Xavier. You're Paimon's best friend. Well, one of them anyway. How was everything? Hey, it's Rikuto. It's Rikuto, not Rikuto. It's Rikuto. Simply divine. I could taste the lake in your rice and fish. The sweet and delicate aroma is just what I'd like to have. I'd have in my hometown of Petrichor. Haha, is that so? I'm glad you liked it. Now, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but this film you mentioned sounds very interesting indeed. Could you tell me a bit about it if you wouldn't mind? You talked to him about the script. Oh, is this Outlander? So this Outlander has the resolve to stand up and fight when things get tough. Impressive. But to be honest, there's so little thought or hesitation involved here that this person barely seems human at all. Predator is the smell of stone after rain. Is it? Damn, that's cool, because that's a great smell. I enjoy that smell very much. And why do you know that? I mean, that's a cool thing to know, though. That kind of makes sense. I think Fontaine is supposed to be like a steampunk kind of country. It's in like the steam zones. When they meet an enemy they can't beat, they summon up the courage to charge anyway, and they actually triumph. That sort of daring is actually rather frightening. You're still young, Mr. Xavier. I take it that you've never experienced such a life-threatening situations before? I know words. Well, then you probably are more qualified to be in my position of an English teacher. Because I don't know words. Certainly not life-threatening, no, but is this the reason why my script has been criticized? Well, let me put it this way. Is having an identical experience first strictly necessary to writing a good story? From what I understand, quite a number of great authors are home buddies. Besides, I find this no-nonsense, sword-drawn approach very Inazuma-esque. Since I've come to Inazuma, I should make some films with the Inazuma flair. Mr. Kayabuki's original work was also in this style, and in order to preserve these unique elements, I've decided to honor the source. Ah, you mean Kayabuki Ike? An interesting lad, to be sure. Xavier, I'm moved by your dedication to the film. I can't help but be reminded of a story I once heard. Sitting in a restaurant, eating and listening to stories like this is also so Inazuma. I love it. I feel the same way. Nom. You guys go on. I'm just going to finish up over here. Long ago, there lived someone named Seishimaru. Seishimaru. Seishimaru was born to samurai parents who worked for powerful people. Well, they weren't very powerful themselves, but they weren't too bad either. But these parents seemingly made a strange error in their work, incurring punishment and eventually submitting to their execution. Unable to accept their deaths, Seishimaru toiled to find the samurai family that carried out the sentence. Truth be told, the responsible party did everything by the book, and the family serving as executioner normally shouldn't have been blamed for the sentence that they were ordered to carry out. This family was also acquainted with Seishimaru's. Goodness me, this story is pretty hard to tell without naming names. For now, suppose that this family is responsible for the Wakayama clan. To all the good people in Inazuma named Wakayama, please don't hate me for this. As I was saying, blinded by hatred, Seishimaru decided to take revenge on the Wakayamas. But by then, the person who had personally beheaded Seishimaru's parents had already passed away, leaving the eldest son in charge of the Wakamaru estate. This person happened to be Seishimaru's childhood friend, but now they had become enemies. Man, why am I listening to this? This story is about a family's following punishment from above. I heard tales like this before. Looks like our young friend here is well read. Officials are privileged, but they also have responsibilities, and mistakes must be punished. We have our own rules here in Inazuma. It's not unheard of for an official to slip up and fall into ruin, but you don't seem surprised at all. You must have a wide circle of friends. Why do we care, though? It's a good question. Like, why is this guy telling us the story of his life right now? This totally unrelated story. Since this isn't surprising to you, I'm afraid that the fallout between the Seishimaru and the son of Wakayamas will be equally predictable. Paimon knows something awful is going to happen next. It doesn't matter if it's Mondstadt, Liyue, or Inazuma. It's always the same wherever we go. Haha, indeed, there is nothing new under the sun. People always lose themselves due to the same old things. I suppose there are plenty of stories like this in Fontaine, too. Anyway, before any action was taken, Seishimaru, supposedly remembering the old days, took out Temari and a sword and let the eldest son of Wakayama choose between them. What does that mean? Now, how should I know what Seishimaru was thinking? Still, I think that the Temari and the sword represented life and death respectively. What is Temari? Having made the wrong choice, the Wakayama's eldest son had no choice but to accept being pursued and slain by Seishimaru, when an ill-fated lad. But before Seishimaru could even come knocking at his door, an illness took him. I don't know if he was lucky or unlucky, dying from an illness or being killed, but both mean dying either way, so who knows which would have been better. It's hard not to blame Seishimaru for his death. If it wasn't for the former's being bent on revenge, the latter wouldn't have needed to lay low until he fell ill. After that, the younger Wakayama child immediately sought revenge. Good grief, the cycle never ends, does it? Nope. Seishimaru was forced into hiding in the mountains before eventually disappearing. Some say Seishimaru fled in fear of the Wakayamas, while others say he let himself sink into the depths of the ocean to quench his burning hatred. Whichever ending you choose to believe, no one ever saw Seishimaru again. To this day, much fretful matters as hate and shame would all have flowed into the ley lines with Seishimaru's death. Since this whole dispute has lost its source, just take "and all was well again" to be the story's ending. That's it? So not even you know where Seishimaru went? Yeah, all was not well at all. What kind of ending is that? I'm sorry, but that's how the part I heard ends. After all, it's a tale that's been spread to many places. Such vagueness is unavoidable. Back to the issue. You see, Xavier, you need a story with an ending that leaves people wanting more. Mr. Okazaki, I must say that you are indeed a gentleman of great insight. Okazaki is like, one of my coworkers is named Okazaki. I wouldn't be surprised if the legend of Seishimaru took place in Fontaine, especially one of the legend's endings, where one of Seishimaru disappears to put an end to his hatred. That sounds just like what a friend of mine would do, from Sumeru would do. I want to thank you all for your kindness and the nudge you've given me, and not just through this story, your unique way of giving advice. Wait, why is Xavier even part of the most recent quest that I need? I think I know what was missing from a film before. Thank you, Mr. Okazaki. This is for the meal. If I can manage to write an even better script, I'll come back and offer you my most solemn gratitude. And these tamagoyakis are huge. I would need like 10 eggs to make this one roll. Tell you what, I really envy your youth and drive, traveler. To be able to befriend such a person is a gift from the gods. You must be a special person as well to have been so blessed. Good things surely await you and Mr. Xavier. Wait, he was just dissing the hell out of that guy then. He was just dissing the hell out of that guy. Man, just quest after quest after quest. What's happening? The story is quite complete, but it's lacking some emotional turmoil. What's on your mind? Heavens forgive me. I'm a real souse this morning. I am. I left my friend in the restaurant after completely forgetting about them. But I think I can now write an all-new presentable script now and give this one more shot. It'll definitely work this time. No, I'll make it work. Please allow me a little more time. Just one day will suffice. But it's going to be tricky with those two actors. Miss Koharu and Mr. Sasano don't seem to be keen on trying again. But I can't blame them either. I'll just have to think of something when the time comes. Can I help in any way? No. I couldn't ask for anything more comforting than having you here to listen to me vent. My dear Everglow, you are indeed a great listener. Miss Paimon, if my behavior was at all untoward just now, can you forgive me? I didn't mean you any offense. Oh, Miss Paimon, that has a nice ring to it. All right then. The magnanimous Paimon has decided to forgive you. Wonderful. I feel much better now. Let's meet tomorrow at Kamore Tea House. I'll even bring a better script. You'll see. Oh, a flag. It's great that he's so motivated, but it's like Mr. Okazaki said. Is it really okay for him to do it all by himself? He says he's going to write a brand new script in one day. That's a scary big job, isn't it? I'd like to help him. Maybe we should let Xavier work out the script by himself. Paimon thinks we can help him with his actor problem instead. I'll go talk to the actors. Oh, I can move. Yeah, that should take a load off his back. Okay, that's done. Okay, so I can continue with the quest now. Man, I kind of want to finish this, but no, it's just going to keep happening. Like, oh, this guy's over here now. You need to talk to this guy. Oh, this guy's stuck in that quest over there. Oh, can't do that. Oh, you can't do that. Nope, this guy's busy. Nope. Oh, there he is again. It's Xavier. Like, why do we gotta talk to Xavier? Oh, yeah? Yes. Xavier. Hello, Nikok Flame. Nikok Flame. Nikok Flame. How's it going, buddy? I've just been just reading walls of text. So I'm fine. My voice is like getting used because I'm just like reading and reading and reading and reading and reading. I'm trying to do the event right now, but it requires prerequisite quests, which has taken me 3.5 hours to do. And we haven't even started the event yet. That's Genshin for you. But you also play Genshin? Yes. I actually secretly love Genshin, but I tend to not stream it because it just ends up being me just like reading text. Just like the whole stream. So, I mean, if I kept up with the quests, then like maybe it'd be interesting to like see, you know, gameplay and other stuff too. But it just, when it comes to events like this, it's just legit, just like clicking through like a story. And I don't know if anybody's actually interested in that. Nami, why are you still awake? Go to bed. Did you have work tomorrow? But yeah, welcome in. So you also play Genshin? That means you're a Genshin player. Who do you main? Who do you main? What are your teams? What are your best teams? I'm not playing Genshin. I've not been, oh, you haven't played for months. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I can kind of understand. A lot of people are playing Honkai now as well. Hi. Hi. Wait, why are we talking to Xavier about this? We have some questions I thought you might be able to help. Do you know much about the Tatarasana? Of course I do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away. How well do you understand the history of this area? At the back of my hands. Make no mistake, I've been here for a good many times before. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasana years ago. They said it's all true, the history here. Go on, I'm listening. Oh well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasama starts long ago. Oh. Adventure rank 56 in Genshin. Okay. So you haven't like maxed yourself out yet. Hello, 948. I'm told that its history as one of the foremost forging... Why did you stop playing if you don't mind me asking? It's just because it's just like walls of text. I'm told that its history as one of the foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way. A couple? When exactly? One was just in the last few years. The other was several hundred years ago. Fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too. What is your adventure rank? It's been 60 for a long time. I think 60 is the max level. They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. Seems that the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back way longer than that. I'm off to sleep. Oyasumi. Oyasumi. Yeah, adventure rank. I think 60 is the max. And yeah, I'm 60, yeah. Mechanic, huh? Looks like the doctor still sabotaged the furnace, leading to all the interesting chaos. Hey, aren't you going to ask Xavier something about Tatsura-suna? Come on, yes, okay. Oh, I didn't realize you two were from here for history lesson. I'm not. I'm really not. I really don't care. Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this ones today. Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam or something like that. What brought this one on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden desire to know history? Yes. Alright, go ahead. Have you ever heard of kabukimono? No kabukimono. I do know the word Inazuman for eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I ever come across anything to do with the kabukimono where Tatarasuna is concerned. So there's no more kabukimono. Did Balladeer really manage to erase himself completely from history? Yes. If so, he must have wanted to change the world and revert everything back to the way it was, but so far it looks like the majority of changes only have affected himself. Bye. Bye. Bye, Xavier. Bye. Looks like all the information you're looking for. Time to go back to see Lester Crisinoli. Yes. What's up with you? You have no smile. Alright, thanks, Paimon. Alright, Kiki Dash Day. Let's go see Nahida. Phew! Let me just double check. Yeah, adventure rank 60, and 60 is the max, I think, so. Yeah, it's capped. I can't go any higher than this. It's capped. We're capped. And we're using our Nilu team here, which can wreck everything. Just drop this, and then Kokomi just kills everything. Pop, explosions, pop, explosions. Everything just dies. Aw, what a shame. Well, I'm guessing this Balladeer quest is still going to be like another hour or so if I still have to go back to Nahida to like tell her, hey, something happened. Oh no, we gotta do something. Adventure rank level 35 in Honkai Star Rail. Are you enjoying it? I think like almost, I think legit every single person I knew who played Genshin is playing Honkai. It just doesn't look like my kind of game. Like for Genshin, I really like the music, the art style, the character style, like the kind of like fantasy world, but Honkai just feels, I don't know, I just can't really get into the style. But I hear it's really fun though. I hear it's fun. Hey, it's them. Oh, it's these fucking guys again. I don't want to hear these guys' damn essays. If they actually do hand me an essay, I will just end, and I'll just end the stream. If they give me another legit book to read, like, fuck, I will just flip my table. Are you still talking about the essay? Indeed we are. If you have a moat. What are we going to talk about? The same topic we discussed last time, obviously. So looking for more info about Tatsura, huh? So should we join them? Perfect. These two have research. Oh no. Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress. No way. Oh, I think the only thing that's changed is the yellow ones. Okay. Did you play Honkai Impact? No, because I didn't. Again, the same thing with Honkai. I just didn't really care for the art style, like that kind of character style. Just didn't appeal to me. Plus, the other thing about Genshin that I really liked is like you actually play the game. Like it's not like it didn't feel like a typical kind of gacha game. Though I haven't played any gacha games besides this one. but like just clicking things and then just kind of going through like a confined battle place. Does anybody really play Genshin? Yeah, you can, just not during events apparently, or these fucking quests. Okay, so I'm guessing this is what changed. A great many of these rumors revolved around the yokai who are so very characteristic of Inazuma's folk histories. A very small portion, however, mentioned the world outsider. It should be known that the appearance of such character, who is suspected to be based on a real person, is a very curious case. This factor the attention of researchers to delve further, and eventually the following information came to light. A foreign mechanic once visited Tatarasuna. Reportedly, the reason for his immigration was to exchange knowledge and forge ties with the locals. However, the mechanic seems to have behaved suspiciously, often wandering around in essential or restricted areas, and if someone tried to turn him away, they would only earn incomprehensible mumbles from his lips. The mechanic often stared into the furnace, seemingly to check on its condition. Unsettlingly, he also spent a substantial amount of time watching local residents. Judging from the era, it is not uncommon to see cross-cultural exchanges of technological knowledge in places such as Tatarasuna. After traveling across the tides, foreign experts being welcome in the region was likely not unreasonable either, yet calamity came not long after this exchange of knowledge, which hints at high potential for causation between these events. However, some current residents believe that these assumptions were merely the result of their forebears' overactive imaginations attempting to theorize things that are unfolded. So the mechanic, I long have delved through the many text documents, but I was ultimately unable to decipher even a specter of a clue as to his background. Still, mentions of the mechanic grew scarcer in the aftermath of the Tatsurasuna incidents. I speculate that instead of the mechanic possibly being a figure woven from overripe imaginations, he actually did exist and perhaps even had a hand in the thing. Wow. Yeah, we are all ditching Nintendo for Genshin games. Yeah, I mean, they're few and far between for good games now. I mean, of course, Zelda. I'm super excited for Zelda, and I will be playing the hell out of Zelda, but I don't want to read yours either. Fuck off. Okay, he has 3 changes in his. Miyazaki had his grin. I mean, like, the reason I like Genshin a lot too is Genshin also goes through the history of different countries. Like, Inazuma really feels like Japan, and like Liyue really feels like China. Like, the kind of events they have that kind of like really go with the culture and how the music matches. Like, it's that kind of stuff I care about. Like the anime titties and stuff like that. It's kind of like a bonus on top. But like, it really is the world building, the music, the art style that makes me love this game. It makes me continue to play it. It's not that like it's a gacha game. It's not like, I don't know, the flashy anime stuff. So I think that's why like I'm just not really interested in like the Honkai games. It's just different. Oh yeah, this is like the storybook version. So they're talking about like the Forge guy now. Miyazaki had hid his grin. Upon hearing this, Niwa released the lizard from his hand in Katsuragi's palm. But just as more words were to be exchanged, someone came walking nearby, their footsteps steady and confident. The head that appeared by the door was that of from abroad. The newcomer placed some lunch boxes to one side, nodded, and made to leave. Katsuragi called out, "Sir, you're not hungry?" The man smiled upon hearing Katsuragi's word. "I already ate. I hope that you, my lords, may also find time to sate your hunger." Okay, so he didn't stay. "You are our guest, sir. To see you help with these trifling matters fills me with embarrassment." Neo, with his sincere demand smile, it was as if it did not matter. Then with a nod, he departed. Okay, so he didn't actually eat with them this time. Like a falling spear, the black cloud reached the bottom of the boat and was joined in its bereftness of direction. Like a charging beast, they plunged into the shoreline. Scant steps away, the mechanic laughed, slowly approaching the Grand Rack. Not but half an arm was left of the one who cried out for help, and with a plop it landed on the mechanic's feet, who crouched to have a better look at the object trained against the urge to take a bite. Yet he did not, for the dark cloud swirling down had already picked the remnants of the ship clean. Then a second ship was sent, followed by a third and fourth. Each who left to seek salvation did so under foul skies and bleak fortunes. Reason dictated that they should not have risked anyone else. But the situation in Tatsuna was severe. They needed to gain aid from Inazuma, even should it cost them more lives. One great thing about this MiHoYo game. You are not forced to play in Nintendo or PlayStation. Yeah, I mean, there's some people who still play it on PlayStation, but yeah, the good thing about this too is you can play it on PC or your phone interchangeably, which is nice. I agree with that. Where like all the Switch games and stuff is like limited to Switch, and once you're done playing your Switch, like those games are just gone forever. The content has changed. Another effect of tampering with the information. The validator said he'd erased 2 of his names. If he really succeeded, it must have taken all of his might, but still. Like, we get it. He erased it. Like, why will you keep doing this? Long story, basically, I have some friends in New Zealand. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I said Xbox. Yeah, I mean, that I just play Steam games. Mostly. Unless there's exclusives, and I'll play them on like the respective consoles, but everything else I just play on Steam. Because you can just, whenever you buy a new computer, you still have all your games. Which is so nice. True. So there's no ghost story here after all. This new information actually leads to further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having an incredible prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge against those in power. Yes, okay, point taken, you were right, but that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel. And they're back at it again. Who gives a fuck? Bye. Like, who are these guys? Wait a minute. Who are you? Actually, I kind of like, I'm at the point where I just really don't care anymore. So I think we will just end here. It's true, like, who are these guys? I mean, I love what these things build up to. It's just, because everything is time-gated, there's that FOMO effect. And it kind of takes away from the story, I think, because it kind of forces you to do things at a certain pace. So that kind of sucks. But that's okay. I'll probably just play this later. Tomorrow. Probably tomorrow morning. Okay, so we're gonna be done. We're gonna finish. Oh, that's for Mino's stream. Okay. So, we're gonna maybe look to raid out. So let me see here. Who do we got that we can raid to? We got Mahjong Jen, who's playing Zelda. We got Candlejack, who's playing Star Citizen. We got Nomadic Gaijin, who's playing What the Dub.
You can't vote, but if you can actually.
What is this? Oh, is this like a Jackbox game? Oh, it is Jackbox games. Okay. I can play Genshin Impact in my UHD 620 laptop. Yeah, you can play it on anything. That's what's so wonderful about it. It's so glorious. So the only people that I know that are on is Nomadic Gaijin. Yeah. And I kind of know a couple other people. Huh. Anybody have any suggestions? I'm curious about Candlejack's beard. Yeah, we can visit Candlejack. No problem with that. Let's give him a visit then. He was in like just before I ended my last stream too, so that's fine. We can raid. He usually plays games I don't really know, so it's hard for me to like kind of like get into like what he's doing. But he's a really sweet guy too. There we go. Nice. Yeah, you don't feel anything powerful. Wait, you don't feel anything a powerful PC to play. Yeah, you don't need a powerful PC to play Genshin. It feels nice when you do, but if you don't, then that's bad. Yeah, there's the raid messages. Thank you to Kopa-san for sending that out. So no stream Friday because Friday I'm going to be having a birthday party. I'll either have a birthday stream on the actual birthday, so like the Saturday, or next week, probably like next weekend or something like that. I'll try to keep you guys updated on that whenever I find a date. So we're gonna be streaming or raiding over to Candle Jack. He's a friend of Rikito's that I met, and yeah, as stated, his beard's pretty cool. He's playing Star Citizen. I'm not sure if that's a popular game or not. I have never played it myself, but it always looks like he's having a good time when he plays it. So
See where that guy even was? No.
he looks like a real life dwarf to me, like a fantasy dwarf.
Guy, or maybe he's like
It's pretty badass. Anyway, so that's all from me. Thank you all for being here. Sorry it was just like 3 hours of just me reading shit, but I'm happy you guys were here for me anyway. And you know, I appreciate the subs that we got. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week, or maybe this weekend. Bye.